Yo, guys, it's the Sega Kid Gamer, and all I gotta say is, welcome to Sega Talks. Sega Talks is back. I'm doing it.
No! What's up, Sega? How dare you? How dare you, Sega?
Well, Fears, you just put Sega Talk in the title.
Yeah,
you put it up there on the title, or is it down here?
Because I'm talking to Sega, you know? Anyway, Sega, how you been? What you been up to, buddy?
I've been okay.
How's the weather been up there, man?
It's been hot.
Yeah, my mom said it was hot in Missouri. Like my mom said today, it got up to like 93. How hot is it there?
Like, is she talking Fahrenheit or Celsius?
Fahrenheit.
Well, for here, it almost went up to 30 Celsius.
Okay,
last few days, and I've been seeing them, and lately the last few days, I've been seeing nothing but these heat warnings that just been going on since like I've been actually continuing on for like the last few days. It's ridiculous.
That does sound ridiculous. Yeah, you guys do it in Celsius. You guys do it a little bit differently, but yeah, 94 Fahrenheit, like that's hot, say. Or well, we do it in degrees, like 94 degrees. You know, we do it like that, 94 degrees. 50 degrees, some of that. By the way, guys, we're on YouTube, so that's right. Welcome to the YouTube Fears' podcast right there. There we go. I'm getting all fancy dancy with my podcast, Sega. There you are. So,
okay,
Sega, the big question is what are you gonna do this summer? Any big highlights? Are you hanging out with your family? You watching the dog?
Well, right now though, I've been kind of busy. Well, this Friday I'll be doing a big I'll be doing a really giant premiere, and then shortly after I have that done, Fears, you know what I'm doing?
Well, you told me you were editing something. Oh yeah, now we're talking a little bit of Zelda.
I'm going back to my childhood though, Fears. I never did play Zelda 1, 2, or A Link to the Past. So could you probably guess what Zelda game I played?
I have no idea, Sega. Which one? Oh, yeah.
This time, though, Fears, I'm doing something a little different.
Yeah.
I'm not playing not just with 1, 2. I'm not playing with not just 1, 2, but 3 hearts instead.
There you go.
A 3-heart challenge. Okay, now I'm doing a 3-heart challenge. Basically collecting 0 of the heart containers, 0 pieces of heart, and you're only stuck with the 3 hearts throughout the whole game.
Sweet. Sega, look what Vision's made for me. So just go with me on this one. So it says The Fears Man, right? And then I'm like shocked. I'm like that, right?
Yeah.
And then we move it a little bit forward. There's Randall.
Uh-huh.
And then what movie is this, Sega, right here?
I forget what do
you want me to tell you?
Yeah, I'm having a bit of a brain fart. What?
The Exorcist.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I do the street lamp and the thing and everything, and the music is in my head.
Yep. I tell you what, man.
But I couldn't remember it. But for like the life of me, I'm like thinking. I'm thinking Twilight Zone. No, that can't be right.
I tell you what. He gets real creative, and I just bought some new merch from him, and he also made me this shirt, guys. Check it out. Hang on, real quick. One of my favorite 80s action films, Sega. It's called Thunder Run. Have you ever seen Thunder Run? There it is. The Sega Camp Gamer. Oh yeah.
Yep. The Sega Camp Gamer hoodie.
Nice. Sega, if I ever come to visit you, we'll start the live. I'm gonna bring my laptop and we'll surprise the fans. So I will be in your apartment. You start it, all right? You start it, and then I'll jump out of nowhere wearing your Sega Camp Gamer sweatshirt. Be like, hey, guys, it's the Sega Camp Gamer. That's what I should do.
Now I'm sweating buckets of this thing on because now it's just, like I said, the last 2 days. And now
it's pretty hot here.
Yeah, I'm sweating buckets now. So give me a sec.
I hear you, buddy. No worries. No problem. It's pretty hot here. It was like 92, 93 here. Yo, what's up, Banjo? He says, oh, yeah, panel stream, baby. That's right. That's right. Well, maybe later, Banjo, I'll send you the link. So, yeah.
Watch me very closely, Fears. I'm going to put the hoodie back on because I just turned on the air conditioning now.
Oh, dude, my air conditioning is on right now, buddy. I understand. Like, it's pretty hot out there. So, Sega, I got a bunch of things I'm doing this summer. We'll come back to Sega. My cousins and my aunts are coming in July. I'm going to show them around. I actually, Sega, the fans gave me some ideas of where to show them around. You want me to read them off to you?
Oh, sure. Go right ahead.
Okay, here. Let me find them. And then after my family, then I'm going to go visit my immediate family, like my mom, my brother, and everybody in August. So that's after my aunt, my uncle, and everybody come in June. So let me just find the suggestions. All right, so it says, so here we go. So these, I came up with 13. Some of these are from the fans. Some of these are from me. So Disney World, of course. Disney Springs is where it's on the Disney property, but there's a bunch of shops. You can go shopping. And they got tons of stores. Marvel, Sega, Nintendo. They have a Nintendo store. Everything. Right?
It hurts me. It hurts me that you guys get Disneyland. I'm pretty sure right now, the last of earlier today, I was watching about have you ever heard of a Marineland? Niagara Falls, just here in Ontario.
I've heard of I've heard of the Falls, but I've never heard of that theme park though. But I've always wanted to go to the Falls though. Have you ever been with your family, Sega?
I have gone a few times, because I live here in Southern Ontario. I've been going there. I've at least gone across over into like Buffalo, I think.
I've always wanted to check it out because you see Niagara Falls in Superman 2, and it looks amazing. I've always wanted to see that, always. So, do you live far away from the falls, Sega?
I don't want to say that. I think it's like an hour drive now from where I lived. It took a few more hours when I lived in Milton, and this is going back to the 90s. But since I moved out here, Niagara Falls has been like a much more closer trip than it was back when we lived in Milton. Like, definitely.
I'll tell you what, Sega. If I ever, not ever, when I come to visit you, I'll get a rental car. I'll pick up the Great Sega Camp, and you and me will hit the falls, man, because I've always wanted to see that. All right, let's continue on. So they said Disney World, Disney Springs, Universal Studios, Epic Universe, because I've never been to Epic Universe, and they just opened it up, and it's got Nintendo World, so I thought I'd take my family there, and it's got it's got 4 lands, but I only care about 2. The only 2 lands that I care about is Nintendo World, and then I grew up with all the Universal monsters. So the Universal Monster World with like Dracula and like King Kong and Frankenstein and the Wolfman and all that shit. That's going to be in that land. So I want to check that out. Then, because I like Friar Tuck so much, I'm going to take my family to Friar Tuck, mini golf, the beach, the Orlando Zoo, Busch Gardens, which is a big theme park in Tampa, Sega. I haven't went there since 2006, 2007.
We're going right back to around the time before or when I just joined YouTube.
Yeah, so like I haven't went since you joined YouTube. SeaWorld and Medieval Times. Those are just some. What do you think, Sega? Good ideas?
Yeah, those are really good ideas.
Okay, cool. Banjo says,
I'm sure when your family comes, they're going to be having a blast.
Oh, they're
going to be having a blast.
Well, that's the point, Sega. I'm going to show my family the most epic
Does the garden have bushes? LOL.
Wait a minute. Kidding. What did Banjo say? Oh, yeah.
Does the garden have bushes? LOL. Kidding.
Oh, it does. Big bushes. I mean, big bushes, Banjo. Big bushes.
Like this big, right?
Yeah, huge. Even bigger than that. So, yeah. Anyway, Sega, I got a question for you. I'm gonna invite LC here in a few minutes, and I may invite Lantern and a few others later on. But do you remember the very first system you ever got?
Sort of, actually.
Tell me about
and
it.
I will say though that the first one that my parents actually had was actually not really mostly a system, but more of a computer. The
Okay.
Atom computer. But thankfully though, in a way though, it was but in a way though, it was also like the I thought remember though the Atom computer was also compatible with the ColecoVision.
Are you trying to say
in the 80s?
Are you saying Atom computer or Apple computer?
Atom.
Oh,
ADAM. Like, this is what it was spelled.
That must be a Canadian thing. Our very first computer was, I think my dad got. Oh, okay, I got you, Sega.
But although it was supposed to be, although you could also, although the Atom computer was also its own kind of game system of its own. Have you ever heard of the ColecoVision?
I've heard of it. I've never played it though.
Okay, well, apparently though they made the ColecoVision. They tried to I think either they tried to make it compatible with the Atom computer, or they tried merging like the whole system into the computer. I don't fully understand.
So was that your first system?
I'm gonna say no though. My first system though, my parents actually got me this. The Sega Master System.
Oh, the Sega. So the normal Sega system. Okay. Cool.
Like, hang on. Let me see if I can get a picture of what it looked like.
Now, Sega, the very first computer that my dad bought, I was 5 or 6, and my dad either got a Macintosh or he got an Apple II. I don't recall. It was one of the two. It was either an Apple II or a Macintosh. I may have to call my mom after the stream and ask her because I can't remember.
Oh, yeah, I got a picture of this, so hang on.
But I remember playing Oregon Trail 1 on it. Remember Oregon Trail 1? It was all green and it came up on the screen.
Sort of.
Yeah. I think that's one of the very first games I played at home, and I played Oregon Trail at school too. On the school computers, they had Oregon Trail 1, but the very first console I ever had, my dad gave me his old Atari. He goes, "Hey John, I don't want this." He goes, "Do you want it?" And I think my brother had just been born because I was 4 or 5 when he gave it to me.
Here you go, yours.
And my brother came later. All right, here, let me click on this. Yeah,
so you'll be surprised to know though, Pierce, this thing is also very, very similar to I guess the Nintendo NES system. And apparently though, years later though, when the Genesis came out, though, Sega made this thing and years later though, when the Genesis came out, though, Sega made an adapter or something.
Okay.
And they called it the power base converter. And when you get the power base converter, you can make your Sega Genesis backwards compatible with the Master System games.
I'll be honest, Sega, I don't remember this one. I remember Sega and then Sega Genesis, but I guess this came before Sega.
Yeah, here, keeping it on me just for a quick second here.
Yeah, see, I remember that one.
Yeah, like this is it. But then later they came up with this thing, which was, like I said, supposed to make the system backwards compatible to run the classic Sega Master System games, and this is what it looks like. This is the power-based converter.
Okay, that's cool. Nice.
Again, and this is not the only time that they would release attachments with this thing for the Genesis. Years later, we get the Sega CD and the 32X, and they tried to boost the power of the Sega Genesis, but let's be real, it was on life support.
To clarify, it went that original one, then Sega, and then Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
So that's cool, man. Do you remember which game you played first for it? Do you remember?
I want to say, hang on.
Because I've got 2 games that I very first played at school.
You are actually 2 games.
Okay,
hang on, along with Safari Hunt. And Safari Hunt, you had they came up with like this little video game shooter gun thing, and you could it was basically like the NES's light zapper thing, and you could actually and the game was very similar to Safari Hunt, although it did have like 3 different stages that it would cycle through every
so what were they? Safari Hunt and what else? Safari Hunt.
Hang on, it was a motorcycle driving game.
You know what, Seg? I'll be honest, I haven't played any any of those games, the ones that you just listed. The very first 2 games I ever played.
Hang on. Or no, not hang on. Outrun.
No, I've never played that one either. No. I know. I need to catch up. I need to catch up.
Versus Spy. I've only played a few games on the Master System as well. I think the last game I actually owned before I got the Genesis was actually like this little power card thing that could play tennis.
What's up, Lantern? Good to see you. Lantern says, what's up? Shout out to the chat. Thanks for that donation, Lantern. He says, what's up, dudes? That's right. Connect to the channel, people. Lantern's going nuts. Subscribe. Thank you, Lantern. I appreciate that. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got 8 people watching. Hell yeah. So, Sega, these are the first 2 games I ever played. On a computer, my dad, like I said, I can't remember. My dad either got an Apple II or he got a Macintosh. I don't remember which one. And on a computer, I played Oregon Trail. And then they had Oregon Trail 1 at school. When I went to school, whenever we finished our homework, sometimes at recess, they let us play Oregon Trail at recess. So that's the very first kind of computer game I played. The very first game I ever played on my dad's Atari, my dad said, hey, John, I don't want this. You can take it. And I said, are you sure, Dad? And he was like, yeah. He goes, I don't want it. He goes, I've already played all the games. I'm good. And I went, okay. So I still have my dad's old Atari. And I played Pong. Like, boop, boop.
Oh, yeah. Boop,
boop, boop, boop, boop. And then I played Frogger. So Frogger was the second video game I ever played, but Pong.
Frogger was a pretty fun game. I do remember playing a little bit of Frogger, and I remember Frogger was actually pretty good too.
You know what? For as simple as a concept as Frogger and Pong was, they're still kick-ass games. I mean, I know they've made different versions of it, but Pong is great. The ball starts here. Sega, you got your controller. You're on this side. I'm on this side. And
a little square ball. And
little square ball.
And
back
a little square ball going back and forward.
And you know
this is, and as an angry video gamer would say, this is before circles were invented.
Yeah. I'm being honest.
Yeah, this is before circles were invented.
So it was 2 rectangles as your paddles, and then the ball was a square, like a little square ball. And it just got faster and faster when you kept hitting the balls back and forth.
Yeah, I remember that thing about would start going insanely fast.
But I don't remember, Sega. Do you remember how many you played to before you had to start a new game? Do you remember that? I don't remember that.
No.
I think it was
kind of weird because even today now, though, we have like a tabletop version at the movie theater I work at.
Oh,
in tabletop mode, you just insert the things, and then they have like this little square ball though it's like tabletop mode, so it's not actually like the video.
So at your movie theater you got table tennis?
Yeah, a tabletop version of
That's fucking awesome. That's rad.
And these little round Atari paddles on each side that you spin, and you also have a difficulty button. So if you don't want to play, so if you don't have a friend, you can just hit one of the 3 difficulty buttons, and the game will just automatically start with the AI of a bot of controlling the paddle on the other side while you're controlling yours with the little paddle.
Sega, do you like pinball?
Pinball is really cool. I do like pinball.
Okay, so I didn't take Sam, but I went to it myself. There's this kind of museum filled with old pinball. If you ever come to America, me and you got to go there. I've been there. I'm sorry, Sam didn't go with me. I took my friend Eric, but Eric doesn't really like to be on camera. He doesn't mind it every once in a blue moon, but I took him and he was there off camera. But
Shame is his name. Learn to live a little, buddy.
I don't know. Just Eric Eric likes to watch movies. He doesn't really like to be in like vlogs. Like he's really shy. He's like Fears. He goes, it has nothing to do with you. He goes, even when I'm with my wife, when I'm with my mom and my sister, he goes, I'm usually the one taking the photos, taking the family videos. He goes, I can't stand having my picture taken. And I'm like, that's cool, Eric. Some people like to get their picture taken. Some people don't. Yeah. It just is what it is, you know? So
after all, though, and yeah, when I've joined YouTube, though, you can imagine if I wasn't really too much camera shy coming on the camera.
You camera shy? Really?
No, I
wow.
was never camera shy. You can imagine when I first joined YouTube, this is what I wanted to do for a long time.
I've never been camera shy. I'm like, film me, take photos. I don't care, go nuts, I've never been shy. I'll be honest, I get more shy sometimes around the ladies, Sega, than a camera. Like, if I know the lady is over a certain amount of hotness, literally Fears will be like, I don't know if I can pull that off, but I'll sure as hell try. That's when I get nervous. I'm like, damn, she's beautiful. She's hot. Do I even walk up or do I do the walk of shame, Fears? And 10 times out of 12, I will go up and talk to her. It's that other 2% where I'm like, I'm not going to go up there and talk to her. No way,
Yep.
So, yeah, that's pretty cool that they got. But, yeah, anyway, my point is the reason why I brought up pinball is I took Eric there and we played pinball all day. And I think Sam and me, we walked through because me and Sam did that, if you remember from the vlogs, that James Bond museum that I told you about. So if you ever come to America, Sega, I'm going to take you to that pinball. It's like literally, there's like 30, maybe even more. Maybe I'd say at least 40 to 50 pinball machines in there. It's insanity. It's like a museum of pinball. And it's down in downtown Orlando. Do you remember, Sega? Do you remember your very first pinball machine you ever played? I remember mine.
No, I wish I did though.
What's one of your favorite pinballs to play?
It's okay if I mention one as a video game instead.
Yeah. Is it digital pinball?
Yeah, it's more like digital pinball.
Counts.
And this one was actually one of the ones that my uncle actually had when he had the TurboGrafx 16.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Aliens Crush.
Aliens Crush. I've never heard of that.
Alien Crush.
Alien Crush. Is it any good?
Oh yeah, it is. And they give you, and when you start the game, off though, they give you like these two themes. I think one of them was called Demon Undaunted, and the other one was called Lunar Eclipse. And
nice.
both themes were actually pretty adamant. Let's just say though, both 8-bit chiptunes were banger spheres. You ever listened to the OST on YouTube?
Hey, what's up, Alex?
They even had two different. They even have like only 4 bonus stages, and there's these 2 different bonus stage themes that play in between the two.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
Good to see you, Alex. Shout out to everybody in the chat.
And you can imagine years later, Fears, when the Nintendo Wii finally came out, all these TurboGrafx games got a re-release for the Nintendo Wii.
Nice.
And of course, I did get Aliens Crush again.
Sega, do me a favor. Pull up a picture of the logo of Alien Crush. I want to see it because it kind of sounds familiar, but I don't remember if I've played it. So I can show it to the fans because it kind of rings a bell.
You know what the Fears? Fairly enough, I'm already on it.
Okay, good.
I'll even show you a still image of the video game and the title screen here.
Yeah. I want to see it because it kind of rings a bell, but I don't know if I've played it. I'm trying to think
here.
So if you could give me a photo where I could show the fans. Okay, here we go.
So yeah, this is what the game box kind of looks like.
Okay.
Maybe about kind of like this one as well, though. And this is actually one of the stages, and this is actually the main game itself. And
okay,
it's actually split into 2 stages because this is the upper half, and when the ball drops past the second set, then you land down here, and there's these little alien dildo things on the side, and these little classic things on the side.
You know what, Sega? I don't think I've ever played this. It sounds familiar, but I don't think.
Here's a full shot of the whole game and
there you go.
What the upper and lower halves look like.
Yeah. I see it. That looks cool, Sega. I've never played it. It sounds familiar, but I've never played it.
I can't seem to find the bonus stages though, which is really weird. And there's the title screen. This is what the title screen looks like.
Alien Crush. Nice. I like it, buddy.
Really kind of creepy because it comes in like that first, like a bunch of garbled up of dark stuff, and then it slowly. Maybe you can actually see it now. You see how it fully does that? That's how the title screen comes in.
Here, can you zoom in, Sega, a little bit?
I wish I could.
Okay, never mind. I like it. That's a pretty cool logo, man. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it. I don't think I've ever seen that one, buddy. All right, so the very first.
Yeah, this used to be one of my favorite games, and years later, there was a re-release.
Nice.
Alien First Returns. They made a Weaver re-release, and they made a Weaver remake or something like that. I actually don't know if this is a remake or not. But Alien First Returns.
So the very first pinball I ever played, Sega, I was camping with my family, and it was at this place called Lost Valley Lake Resort. It's if you ever come to Missouri, it's way past Sullivan, Missouri, way up in the trees, way up in the mountains. I mean, not big mountains, but there's little mountains around, and it was a massive resort. You could go camping, boating, fishing. They had a sports complex on the property, and when you went into the sports complex, they had mini golf, and then off to the right, you walked down this hallway, and there was an old video game arcade. We're getting old, Sega. You know the ones that you used to hang out with actual quarters,
Oh yeah, just pop it in the corner.
So I remember they had double doors. They had these two black double doors, and Chicken Wizard, my good friend that I always hang out with at the Toy Man Toy Show, he's from Missouri. He's actually been there. So Chicken Wizard, when you watch this, he's actually been in this arcade, and he knows exactly what I'm talking about. There was these two massive black double doors. They opened up like this, Sega. On the left-hand side, and then part of this way, like this. On this left-hand corner was all pinball machines. Then on the outer wall, so it went like this. Hang on, let me put it full screen. So this side was pinball machines. This side was pinball machines, and if you kept going that way, down, all across was old video game arcades. Like video actual machines, Sega. Where you walked up,
quarters in.
Yeah, where you walked up, you had the joystick, you put a quarter in, and then you play. And then on the other side was even more. So they had about 8 or 9 pinball on the left.
Oh yeah,
on the left corner,
like a good old classic '80s arcade.
So on the left corner, it was all pinball. Then on the back wall on the right, it was all like Frogger, Galacta, Pac-Man, Mortal Kombat, all that bullshit. And then in the middle,
Mortal Kombat!
Finish him, Sega. Rips out the guy's fucking heart. KO wins. Hell yeah. And then
wait until you see me do the 3-heart challenge. There's one part when I get to Dodongo's Cavern, and I'm taking on these two mini boss Lizaful guys, and eventually, though, I do reference a little bit of Mortal Kombat. I'm like, finish him. Finish him.
There you go. And then in the middle,
Link wins.
Sega, in the middle of this arcade, they had a big, huge billiard table. So if you wanted to play some billiards, like pool.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool too.
That was right in the middle. But the very first pinball I ever played, I walked off to the left, and I played Elvira, Mistress of the Dark.
Ooh.
And then after that, I played the Addams Family. Those were the first 2 pinball ever. Because the fans know, I like video games. I like to play video games more with friends. I hate playing video games alone. Crap, garbage.
Yeah.
I like playing video games.
It sucks, right?
I like playing video games with friends. That's why I always played with Sam. That's why I always play with LC. And unfortunately, me and LC couldn't play last time, guys, because
well, Bukaki, how about you sub the freaking channel, then you can find out what this 3-heart.
Yo, what's up, Bukaki? So we couldn't play last time, Sega, because I guess Sega's wife. Not Sega's wife. I'm sorry, LC's wife. I'm getting tired, Sega. My bad. LC's wife, I guess, was cleaning, and LC was trying to find his video capture card, and he said, "Fears, I swear to God, the next time you come over, 3rd time's a charm. We're gonna play video games." And I went, "Why? What's going on? What happened?" And he goes, "My wife was cleaning in here." He goes, "And I don't know where the hell she put my capture card." He goes, "And I've been looking for it." And I could see him walking back and forth, and I was like, "Hey, don't worry about it, buddy." And he goes, "Well, Fears, it won't matter because in a month."
But the next time, skipping fast forward to the next time, he did find it, right?
No. I had to leave. It was getting late. We filmed all day. We went to Disney Springs and we filmed at our four favorite stores. We went to the Disney Worldwide, like Disney store. Then we went to Marvel. Then we went to Star Wars, and then we went to the Lego store. Then we had lunch, and then we came home. And by the time we got home, it was like 7:30ish. And from 7:30ish to 8:30, he tried to find that capture card, couldn't find it. And I said, "Hey man, it's getting late." I said, "I gotta work. I gotta take off." And then I came home. I did a live, and then I had a nap, and then I went off to work. But it wasn't a big deal because he said, "Hey Fears, in a month I get my new cell phone." He goes, "And I can attach my cell phone to my laptop." And he has like 9 or 10 emulators, Sega, with like 1,000 games. He's got one for like, he said he's got one for an Atari, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Dreamcast, Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. He's got a whole bunch. And I was like, oh, fuck yeah. So we're going to play a whole bunch of vintage games next month. And I even said, LC.
He's making my rig look pretty bad.
I'm telling you, Sega.
I got like emulators on this thing too. I got one for NES, about both NES and Famicom. The Famicom is the Japanese NES in Japan. It's what the NES is in Japan.
And you know what, Sega? I'm actually good at those old games. Like Home Alone on Super Nintendo. It's only got like 6 levels. Me and my brother would play that. I'd beat it. I would rebeat it. Play it again. Sam didn't like that game. I fucking love that game.
I used to
Nintendo. I beat Super Mario World.
I haven't beat so many times. I remember back a long time ago completing Ghostbusters on Sega Genesis.
I beat that one too.
But sadly, I only got to loan this one though. Years later, I'm like playing the game again on my Sega Genesis. I couldn't even get past the castle.
I beat that one too, Sega. 1, because I love Ghostbusters. 2, Ghostbusters on Super Nintendo is a good game. I beat Super Mario World 9, 10 times back in the day. Yo, what's up, Bukaki? Sega, read this.
3-heart challenge. Mr. Lander did the 3-fart challenge. Only.
Oh yeah.
3. I just said to Bukaki, why don't you sub the channel then if you don't know what a 3-heart challenge is? I'm going for Ocarina of Time with 3 hearts.
Sega, not just 1 fart, not 2 farts, but 3 farts. Way to go, Lantern. Way to go. Let's see. Bukaki. What up, Lantern? What up, Bukaki? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing great. So yeah, Sega. Do you remember the very first Super Nintendo game you ever played, though?
No. Maybe Super Mario World, I guess. I don't know.
I've got 2. I've got
actually Super Mario World or Donkey Kong Country.
Both are good, my friend. So I remember
maybe you have a Street Fighter as well.
That's a good one too. Street Fighter 1 or Street Fighter 2 or both?
Well, Street Fighter 2 because there was never a Street Fighter 1 for the Super Nintendo.
I thought there was.
And ironically, though, I bring up the TurboGrafx 16 again. They made one for the TurboGrafx 16 CD attachment. Although, for some obscure reason, it was actually renamed Fighting Street.
So, wait. So, there was Street Fighter 2 for Super Nintendo, but was there a Street Fighter 1 for the NES?
No.
I thought there was a Street Fighter 1.
There was a Street Fighter 2010 game, but it's not the same thing.
My mistake, Sega. I thought there was 1 and 2. So, check this out. So, I was a little Fears. It's Christmas morning. Me and my brother run down the stairs. Tons of presents.
Every home computer,
Hang on a second. Hang on. Tons of presents under the tree. And what's under the tree? The Super Nintendo. And there's Super Mario World. And one of my favorite Super Nintendo games, UN Squadron. Yes! Those are the first 2 Super Nintendo games I ever played. Super Mario World and UN Squadron. All right, go ahead, Sega. Tell your story.
UN Squadron? I never heard of a UN Squadron game.
It's so good, Sega. You have to play it.
Am I breaking your heart that I don't know UN Squadron?
A little bit, buddy. You need to play it. But you know what? There's been so many games that you've asked me.
But to be fair, though, I never did hear of Pilot Wings either. And now I really want to play Pilot Wings and Pilot Wings 64 since since I really
Star
did love
Fox.
N64.
Star Fox is a good one. Star Fox.
Yeah, Star Fox is pretty good.
Sega, when you get time, download, check in your Super Nintendo emulator and check for UN Squadron. If you don't, download UN Squadron because it's fucking great. Now, I'll be honest. Be warned. Be warned, Sega. It's very hard. I've never beat that game. I've came close to beating it, and he walks off. That's all right. That's okay. He'll be back. Maybe he had to take a dump. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, you know what? Let's find out let's see if Nintendo was so wise enough to release it on the
I hope so.
library.
Sega, you have to stream that on your Twitch. UN Squadron is fucking brilliant. It's so good. Now, be warned, Sega, it's hard. I've never beaten it. Because you only get 3 lives, and it's so hard. It's so hard to beat. I've came close. Me and my brother got you only get 3 lives, and I came to the second to the last level, and then I died. So one of these days, I would love to beat that game. It's a hard one. But Sega, that's why it's so good. It's the game's so hard that it sucks you in, and you just keep playing and playing and playing. So be warned, it's hard, but it's good. Yo, what's up, Joey? He says, Mr. Employee of the Month, Sega Camp. Hell yeah. That's right. Sega, any hopes to forgive Joey? I forgave Joey, and I never thought that would happen. I forgave Joey.
UN Squadron. How about I just sort this by title?
Yeah, yes. Yo, Sega, you're gonna love it. It's a fighter pilot, blow me up, shoot me game. It's one of my favorite Super Nintendo games. It's so good. Genius. It's fucking great. What's up, Joey? How you been?
Uncharted Waters, no UN Squadron.
Oh, that sucks. So what? So you can't download it on an emulator?
And this is the Super Nintendo Online Library on the Switch.
It's an old game, Sega. It is an old. It's a very old game. But
special edition of Super Punch Out. You ever played Super Punch Out for yours?
I played the original. I played Punch Out and Super Punch Out. So yeah.
Sure, you played this. Are you sure you played this?
Oh yeah. I remember that one. Yep. I played them both. I played Mike Tyson's Punch Out, and I played that one. It's been a while, but I have played. Joey says, did you see Sega's award he got at Work Fairs? No, I didn't. Sega, did you get an award at work?
Yes, I did. I actually have been working there for 15 years, and I got a little plaque now for working there for 15.
Let's see it, Sega. Here, I'm going to put it on you. We got to see it. Come on. Oh, yeah, there we go. And then I'm going to invite some friends in. Landon, I'm going to send you the link later, buddy. Nice. That's cool. Hey, well, congrats to Sega for working there 15 years. That's fucking awesome. Oh, nice, Sega. That's awesome. Hey, congrats, buddy. That is awesome.
And I have to go put my earphones back on for a sec.
Yeah, no worries. No problem.
But yes, I'm keeping the plaque kind of blocked for my name.
Yeah. I don't want you to give away any personal information. Sega, that's awesome. Hey, so you've been working there 15 years?
Yeah, I'm working there for 15 years.
That's awesome, Sega. Hey, congrats for getting that plaque, man. That's fucking dope. See what I mean, Sega? Hard work pays off. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. Hey, congrats. So did you recently get that? How recent is that?
Like, I want to say a week after January 8th. January 8th, June 8th actually landed on a Sunday.
Okay.
This is the week after when I was working and when I went back in on a Saturday, and I just kept them out. I went right back in thinking this was a regular day like any other, and then they brought everybody over and gathered everybody over, and then they all congratulated me, and we got to eat a cupcake.
Nice. Hey, free food is free food, Sega. Like, I always got free food.
Don't even start. Just don't even start, Joey.
I got free food all the time, Sega. When not so much at
like my 10 years, like my 10-year of working there was kind of screwed because of COVID though. So I never got to be working. So I never got my 10-year pin. Like I actually got like this little pin that I keep on my shirt now though for 10 years.
So SEGA,
it was only shortly after we reopened again that I finally got my 10-year pin.
There you go. So SEGA, sometimes we get free food at FedEx where I work. Like sometimes they'll cook us hamburgers or something, or if it's someone's birthday, something to show their appreciation. But I got so much free food when I was working.
I remember I also got free hot dogs too, but
we've gotten hot dogs too. We've gotten hot dogs, bratwurst, steaks at FedEx, but I got more free food and more free stuff, SEGA, when I was working in security. Because anywhere I did security, they would either have like a Christmas party or a birthday party, and they would always come down. They would always come down to my security office, knock on the door, and be like, "Hey guys, we just celebrated Martha's birthday, and we've got a shitload of cake left. Do you want a slice?" And sometimes I would say no because I didn't want to be like 500 pounds. But if I was hungry, I'd be like, "Sure, I'll take a little slice." Or, "Hey, we just had a steak dinner for all the executives. You want some steak fears?" And I'm like, "Yeah, throw me a slice." So I got far more free stuff working security, SEGA, than I ever did at FedEx. But every once in a while, FedEx is really good about, like, they'll wait like a month or two, and then they know that we work hard because we do thousands of boxes a day. So they put on like little like picnics and stuff for us, like, or they'll do game day. I remember going up there on my day off and they had game day because there's a big grassy field outside my factory, and we played basketball and we played football and two-hand touch and all that. So they do a lot of fun stuff to show their appreciation of how hard we work. And in my mind, I'm like, just give me more money. That would show me your appreciation, you know? They do. I've gotten a bunch of not promotions, but pay raises over the years. But I do appreciate all the free food they've given me. But I got way more at security, SEGA. Let's see. SEGA, can you confirm this? Joey says SEGA sneaks popcorn. You know what, Joey? When I worked in a movie theater, I snuck more than popcorn. I snuck sodas. I snuck popcorn. I went and saw free movies. SEGA, does your movie theater like sell like French fries or chicken tenders?
No. I wish they did.
Yeah, I worked in a movie theater during college, and I would go back to the cook and I'd be like, "Yo, shh, psst," and they'd be like, "What do you want, Fears?" I'm like, "Dude, hook me up with some free chicken tenders and some French fries." And they're like, "Really, Fears?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah." And I would always get some free chicken tenders and some French fries, motherfucker. That's right. So SEGA, you grab some popcorn every once in a while?
Not all the time, but yes.
Nice. Hey, there's nothing wrong with popcorn, man. So SEGA, is your movie theater like a traditional movie theater where they just sell like popcorn, soda, pizza, hot dogs, or do they serve like bigger stuff like the movie theater that I worked at? It was really fancy.
Okay. We do serve popcorn. I do know we serve popcorn pop. Candy.
Nice.
And I do know that we have a hot dog stand, and we do have a milkshake of a station as well, though. But
now my movie theater didn't do milkshakes, but it was real fancy. They had a bar.
I will say that this is a milkshake stand that we just got was actually something that happened right after we reopened in 2021.
Okay, so mine was really fancy. They had a bar, SEGA, with beer, tons of mixed drinks. Then they had the big meals they had was steak and French fries, chicken tenders and French fries, pizza. They had hamburgers, and then they had all the traditional stuff like candy, popcorn, soda, nachos, all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So they had both. They had big meals, like if you wanted to get a big meal and you came like late at night and you wanted to like a 10 p.m. show and you wanted to get some late dinner, they had the big meals. And then if you just came like if you were on a date with a girl, yeah, just give us 2 sodas and 2 popcorns or whatever bullshit, you know? So yeah. Anyway, Banjo said I had a burrito tonight. Well, you know what, Banjo? I had Chipotle for lunch. And I haven't had Chipotle for lunch in forever. All right, I'm gonna send some links out. Do you mind, Sega? I'm gonna send the link to.
Go right ahead.
I'm gonna send it to.
Right now, I'm just right now playing some Twin Bee.
Oh, nice. So let's see here.
And I was really sick of this game.
Let's see here. I'm sending it out to my friends. I'm gonna try to get Jeff in here. I'm messaging him right now and say, "Hey, I'm live."
I'm actually trying to find a Japanese game that I actually played a lot on here.
So I just sent it to my friend Jeff Sega. I think you've seen him in the vlogs. He's the guy in charge of all the toy shows and stuff I go to. He's pretty cool. So I'm gonna send it to him. Johnny asked if he wanted to come in. I haven't had Johnny on the show forever, and then I'm gonna send it to Heroes and Villains. And then later on, I'm going to send it to Lantern. There we are. So, Heroes, check your Facebook. That's right. There we are. They are. All right. So, we'll see who shows up, Sega. Because I've been trying to get Jeff on the show for quite a long time. He's so busy with like stuff, it's ridiculous. So yeah. Let's see. Yo, what's up, Fangirl Kate? She says, "Yay, a fear stream." Hell yeah. Well, I'm almost out of stream time, Sega. So I thought I'll get a bunch of guys on this stream, and then I'm gonna have to wait like 4 or 5 days and get some more stream time. But yeah, we'll see who shows up. But yeah,
of course.
So I sent it to my friend Johnny. I think you've met Johnny. Say Johnny goes out with that girl Mary, and he was like, "Hey, Fears." So I sent it to him, and he said I may come in. And then Jeff said, "Hey, Fears, I've got some company right now, but I'll be back at my house later. Hit me up in a bit when you go live." And I just wrote him, "Hey, man, I'm live." I said, "Come in if you can." I said, "If not, we'll do it a different day." So we'll see. We'll see who comes in. And then I sent the link to my friend Chicken Wizard that lives in Missouri. I think you've met Chicken Wizard, Sega. He's been in the chat a couple times. So, and then later on, I'm gonna be hanging out with Lantern. Let's see. Hero says, "I'm coming. Just throwing in a rack of ribs in the oven. Give me 5 minutes." No worries, Hero. Take your time. Me and Sega are just hanging out. So come on in whenever you're ready. So hell yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see, Banjo. We'll see, because Jeff wants to come on the show. He's just so damn busy. Sega, he puts on around 15 to 20 shows a year. It's insane. It's insane.
That's insane for a person his age.
Yeah, I mean, Jeff's a little older than me. Jeff's 50. I want to say he's 55, but he looks older because he's got gray and white hair. But Jeff is a really cool guy. Jeff is the fucking man. I mean, these shows that he puts on are amazing. So, yeah. All right, Sega. Time for you to ask me a question. I've been asking all the questions. Ask me a question. It's always me asking you. While we're waiting for people to come in, you ask me a question, buddy. I don't mean to put you on the spot, but ask me a question.
Okay.
Take your time. Take your time, buddy.
What has happened to us then?
What do you mean? Me and you?
I just
What? Oh,
maybe I better not bother. I don't want to cause drama on this channel.
Wait, over the years? Well,
yeah.
Well, we started off as friends, and then saying, I'll be honest, back in the day, I don't remember what we got mad at. I think, there was 2 fights we had back in the day, but now we're good. One was you were kind of jealous of Casey, but it doesn't matter, Sega, because she turned out to be an evil, cheating bitch. Yeah. So I'm glad she went with that fat piece of shit. Oh, I work at a cake factory. Yeah, you're 600 pounds. That's why the guy.
You know what, though? I used to date a Zelda girl back in the day, and I found out I got cheated on, too.
But you know what, Sega? It's like the ultimate revenge. She cheated on me, but she ended up with like some guy that's 500 pounds. You know the reason why you're 500 pounds is because the idiot works at a cake factory. He's eating the product. So have at it, you know?
Yeah.
And then they, so yeah. And then the other time, what was the other time, Sega, that we got a little mad at each other?
I don't know.
Oh, I know what it was. I think I took down one of your videos and you got really pissed at me at that, you know?
Yeah, you kind of did. You kind of copyright striked one of my
oh man,
talks.
And you know what?
What is that all about?
Well, that was
a person on interviewing a person. I'm interviewing the dude, and you got all pissy and decided I'm just gonna go into an action and go. Take the video down.
Really pissy. But you know what, Sega? It's in the past. We're good buddies now, and we've been good buddies for quite a long time.
Here's the video, and all of a sudden you come in, just take the video down.
I'll be honest, Sega.
Strike it.
Sega, I'll say it.
You kind of hurt me. You kind of hurt me, so I couldn't do Sega talks for a few weeks.
But you know what? You copyright striked me too, and I think you got one of my videos down too, so we're even. But I'm willing to say it right now, Sega. That day that I took down one of your videos, and I'll put it on me. Fears was a little baby bitch. I admit it. Fears was a little bitch when I did that. Hell yeah.
Again, Fears, you did this.
I saw it. Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember. But Sega, it's good that all that bullshit is in the past.
Like my head is about here's Fears, man, guys. And all of a sudden.
Oh yeah. But Sega, you know what? We've been friends for a long time, and I'm glad that we've only had 2 arguments, in our friendship. Like, everybody fights, Sega. Like, my best friend, Eric. We've only had 3 or 4 arguments, and then me and Randall had about 5 or 6 arguments, but we as guys, we put all that stupid bullshit aside, and we work out our problems, and because I would rather be your friend for life, Sega, than to worry about, some stupid bullshit, in the past, I think your mic's off, Sega. I couldn't hear you.
Sorry.
There you go. Yeah, I couldn't hear you for a second. What were you saying?
I don't know what I was saying now.
Oh, it's all right. But yeah, buddy, I'm so glad that we're still friends. We've been through many adventures. Sega, when was the first time we met? We met what? 20.
I want to say after I moved out, like sometime in 2016.
It was right after, because you were living with your folks, and then I remember you were excited. You moved out, you got a place of your own. So it was 2015-ish?
16.
Yeah, around there. Because I met
I moved out of September of 2016, and ever since then I've been living in this apartment since.
Yep.
And it has gone through a few changes over the years. I remember this wall.
Mm-hmm.
I remember this wall was actually pretty crappy back then when I moved in here.
Oh, nice toad, Sega. Hey, wait, show that again. Let me put it on full screen. Nice. Damn, that thing's huge. That thing's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I really wanted one though, because could you actually believe he's also a character in the Mario Party series. I mostly got it for the Mario Party games though, because in the early Mario Party games, Toad was always actually I think it might have been just the first game. They had him as the character guarding the star space on every board. Like there would always be like a star space.
Mm-hmm.
There would always be like a specific spot though. Some boards though, some boards right after you buy the star though, he would move to like another location, and then all the players would have to get to like the next location where he goes, and then right afterwards it would just be a bit of a guessing game. Mario's Rainbow. When I played Mario's Rainbow Castle though, he would always be at the end of the board, and the board would always swap between Toad and Bowser. So like 1 minute the Toad would be there at the start. But then right after somebody goes on, makes their way to the end of the board, or better yet though, finally hits the happening space, the two would swap and Bowser would be there next.
Nice. Lantern says, "Yep." Oh, so Lantern, you played that too?
Maybe nice. Fears if I did bring my.
Nice. All right, there we are. There you go. That's cool though. But yeah, and now
maybe someday, Fears, if I ever travel, I'll bring the Nintendo 64 and we can play Mario Party 1. I put on my N64 flash card a Japanese ROM of Mario Party 1 and 2.
Sweet.
And Toad still guards the star space in the second game. Mario Party 3 though, they changed it though, so they had this Millennium Star thing though, this big giant star with a mustache and this colored border around him. But the first Mario Party games though, it was always gonna be this little guy right here guarding the stars.
Oh yeah. So Sega, real quick,
save up 20 coins and you can buy a star from him.
Sega, real quick, I'm gonna keep it on you. Do you still have those letters above your kitchen or those numbers or whatever it was? Do you still have that?
Oh, the unknowns?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're still there. Hell yeah.
They're actually supposed to be unknowns, and yeah, if you actually and they are very similar to alphabetical letters, so Fears, but you can actually
Okay. Sega, I can't hear you. Your mic went off. Sega's mic's gone. Hang on. Sega, your mic. I can't hear you. There you go. Oh, no, wait.
You know what? I'm unplugged the headphones. You can still hear me, right?
I can hear you now. So you're going to have to repeat everything you just said.
As I was trying to say, though, they actually are very similar to the letters of the alphabet here. So if you can actually make up the letters of the alphabet, you can actually read what it actually says. I'm gonna have to move a little. I'm gonna have to just do this though to get a better. This is all I can actually. This is how close I can get.
Okay.
Without grabbing the laptop and start moving over there with the laptop next.
Nice. No, I like it, buddy. And what's that? That red and white poster on the wall?
Wait. This thing?
Yeah.
You really don't know what it is?
I can't make it out from that far away.
Is it the Mockingjay Part 2, and they have a picture of Jennifer Lawrence sitting on a throne in a red Mockingjay outfit.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh crap!
Well, Sega, the reason why I brought that up is my apartment has many changes. I'd say I've added more wall art, and my friend Jeff said give him a couple of minutes, guys. So my friend Jeff's gonna come and hang out for a little bit, and I'm gonna ask him a couple questions in the next few shows, and hopefully by that time, Heroes will be in here, and then we're gonna invite Mr. Lantern. So yeah, but I'd say the most I bought some new furniture, and then I bought oh, hang on, let's take it back.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just
Sega
sitting on the floor looking at the Nintendo Switch.
So Sega, my buddy Jeff just wrote me and he said, "Give me a couple minutes." He goes, "I'll join shortly." And this will be the first time you've met him. Jeff's a cool guy. He's the guy that hosts all these shows. But this is the next show coming up. So let me get my pamphlets ready so I can give Jeff a so yeah. So guys, if you want to check, hang on, I'm gonna promote his stuff real quick. So hang on. So guys, if you want to come to Jeff's shows, here's all the shows. So take a photo. Be sure to go to FloridaToyShowsAndExpos.com or check out Jeff's shows, Florida Toy Shows and Expos on his Facebook. And this is the next show in Tampa. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Sega, I may take my family to this show, and guess who's coming? Daniel Pacina from the original Mortal Kombat game that played. He played Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Reptile, and he played Johnny Cage. Right there, Sega.
Shame. Reptile, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Reptile, they all look the same.
Yeah,
so
but
only Scorpion's yellow, Sub-Zero's blue, Reptile is green. It's
yeah, like, but not for shame, Sega. Like, he played 4 characters out of one of the greatest video games of all time. You know what I'm saying? Of all time.
It broke me. It broke me.
I'm telling you, Sega. Listen. No. Come back, Sega.
It broke me. It broke me.
Sega. Listen, I've met Daniel Pesina and I've met Richard DeVizio, the guy that played Kano from the original. And they're two great guys, you know? I mean, they're really good.
Kano is pretty cool because
Kano's awesome.
Where he grabs the heart and then he holds it up like this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kano is cool.
So I'm going to take my family to this. So I'm probably going to meet Daniel again. I've already had 2 interviews with him. The last time he hooked me up with tons, and I mean tons. They're big ass posters though. I can't hang them up until I get a bigger place. That's why I haven't hung up the lantern poster yet, because the thing is huge. I may take a picture of the poster and size it down and get a little frame for it because it's super big. And then Daniel got me he gave me a scorpion poster with a signature. He gave me a reptile. I think he gave me all of his posters but one. And everyone wanted to know, do I still have the lantern poster? At the end of this stream, I'm going to show it. It's still in my closet. I rolled it up, and it's right near the scorpion and the reptile poster. I should show them on camera because I haven't hung them up because the reptile posters are massive. They're huge. So, yeah.
Oh, yes, of course.
So, I'm going to tell everybody, I am going to put up the lantern poster. I may have to size it down, but it's going to go up. I'm going to lay it flat. I'll take a photo because Lantern signed his signature, Sega. I'm going to put it in a littler frame, and it'll go on the wall. Trust me.
Okay.
Let me check on my friend Jeff. Let's see. He said, so Johnny wrote me and said, hey, Fears, thanks for the invite. I can't tonight. Maybe another time. Me and Mary are hanging out. We're going somewhere. Thanks for the offer, though. I appreciate it. And then my friend Jeff said, give me a couple minutes. I'll let you know shortly. And then I said, cool. And I'm going to say, sounds good, buddy. And then we're just waiting on heroes and villains. So I hope Jeff comes in because Jeff's been on one of my lives on my phone. I just did a big live, Sega, at the last show. And it got, oh, God, how many? Let me check. How many views did that get? It got well over 100, Sega. Let me check. But Pixel, have you ever heard of in real life streams, Sega? Have you ever heard of those?
Probably not.
It's basically where you show your fans what you do in your real life, and I had never heard of them until my good friend Pixel. You remember? Do you remember Pixel, Sega?
Yes, I do. He comes to my channel too and watch me live streams.
Yeah, Pixel's a good guy. So he was like, Fears, you'll get shitloads of views if you just film with your phone. So he told me about that in the very first one I did. I was like, well, you know what?
Like, I think about Pixel helping me get all the... I think Pixel even helped me get all the layouts for the Twitch channel.
Yeah, well, I just thought, well, that's cool, Sega. And I thought, you know what? I'll take Pixel's advice because if it's good advice, I always appreciate good advice from all my loving and loyal fans. So I thought, all right, I'll do a test run. I'm like, I'm already at the show. So I pull out my phone. I'm like, what the fuck? Why not? Why not? So I put it in. I'm like, bam, 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 bam. And then I start live streaming on my phone at the show. And it got almost 200 views, Sega. It didn't get 200 views, but almost. Let me show you how many views it got. Let me look it up real quick. But it got a lot. And Sega was like, well, there you go, Fears. Like, you should do another one. Because I used to do live streams at my... at the toy shows all the time, and then one day I just stopped, you know. So let me see how many it got. Let me look it up. Sega, it almost got. Are you ready for this? 173 views. So almost 200 views. Almost.
Damn.
I know, right? I was like, holy shit. Holy shit.
Damn. Even my ex today was playing Resident Evil 0, and then I showed up though, being supportive. She didn't want me there though, but I just decided though to show up. And then I said, at first I just said kindly, said hello, and then I said being supportive, And then right afterwards, she didn't seem to have a problem with me being there.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, SEGA, do you mind if I ask you what happened with the lady across the street? What happened with that?
She was not into getting a boyfriend.
Oh, damn.
Or into dating.
That sucks.
I still have the last message she sent me. If you want me to go bring that up.
If you want, I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, SEGA. Only if you want to. What's up, Larry? What's up, dude? Good to see you. I'm gonna get Lantern on. Don't worry. I'm gonna get Lantern on. Don't you worry. You know what? I'll send Lantern the link right now. I'll get him in here.
Wait, Larry Tate?
Yep, Larry Tate's in the chat. From Bewitched. Classic. Chad, check your Facebook. There you are, buddy.
Yeah, I'm not into looking into dating anyone.
Oh wow, that sucks.
Or just broke my heart. And what's the thing you used to do before, Fierce? Bring the tear to my
one tear, SEGA.
Yeah. One tear to my eye.
But you know what, SEGA? Fuck that chick.
Right afterwards, I left this on the bottom. A crying emoji, and then this little guy on the couch crying.
There you are. Yeah. Well, you know what, SEGA? Fuck that chick. You know, you're a good guy. It's her loss. So yeah.
Maybe I should be glad, but because I guess what? She's a Catholic woman. I guess what? You know what the problems with Catholics are?
I can't wait to find out, SEGA.
Can't have sex with them. Zero sex until you're married.
True.
Just zip until you get married.
You know what, Larry? If you're gonna act like that, buddy, I didn't do anything wrong. I sent Lantern the link, so if you're gonna bring hostility, to the chat again, you'll never learn, Larry. I'll just time you out because I'm not gonna put up with your bullshit. I already sent Lantern the link. We're waiting for him to come in, but I'm not gonna put up with your bullshit, Larry.
Wait, now Larry's just about to say something in the chat.
Well, he's giving me a bunch of shit because I said I'm going to invite Lantern. The reason why I talked to you, SEGA, first is because you're Lantern's my friend and you're my friend, but I put SEGA talk. I wanted to talk to SEGA for quite a while, and now I'm going to start inviting. I just sent it to Lantern. I sent it to Jeff. I've been sending the link out to everybody, so he's giving me a bunch of shit for no reason, and he's been up my ass for weeks.
And you sent it to Larry too.
No, I didn't send it to Larry because right now me and Larry, we're not on good terms because he just called me a jerk, and I'm like, I haven't done anything.
I just told you if you sent it to Larry, and you said yes.
No. I sent it to Lantern.
And start wrecking the show.
No, I sent it to Lantern, and Lantern's right here. I'm about to invite him in. So Larry's been up my ass for weeks because he doesn't like that I time him out sometimes. If he acted like a normal human being, everybody else in the chat has been great, SEGA. I have 3 rules. 3 rules. I don't cause chaos in my chat. Everybody get along.
Backstage, Fears. Check
he
backstage.
Yo, what's up, Lantern?
Yo!
Lantern, was that okay that I sent you the link?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, you're in here now, buddy. So welcome, Lantern.
Mm-hmm.
No, Larry was giving me shit for no reason. I was 100% going to send you the link, Lantern. Lantern, I wasn't going to send you the link at the very end of the show. I thought, hey, I want to talk to SEGA for a little while. Yeah. I've got other guests coming,
Mm-hmm.
Like, hopefully my friend Jeff shows up. And then LC said he's cooking some food for his family. So Lantern, you don't mind that I talked to SEGA first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, Larry just called me a jerk. Everyone else has been nothing but nice in the chat. I don't have to put up with his bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So he can run his mouth all he wants. So Lantern, I probably won't be on the show on Thursday or Friday because I'm not dealing with Larry's bullshit. He's been up my ass for weeks. And he doesn't like it when I time him out. If he would act like a normal human being, I only time people out. And I haven't blocked anyone in forever. I only time people out when I absolutely have to.
Mm-hmm.
It's 3 rules. Like get along with everybody. Don't make fun of my friends and my family. And don't cause chaos in the chat. And if Larry's going to call me a jerk, I don't have to put up with that. Bye. Later. See you later. Here we go. Here's LC.
Yo, 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 yo.
Yo.
Yo, yo, yo. What it do, baby?
What's up, dude? How you been?
Chilling, bro. I just, I got everything cooking up because originally I was making some white rice with some red beans and some ribs in the oven. So I already got everything going. The beans are done. The ribs are in the oven. The rice is done. Like everything is making. Everything is good to go.
LC, you're getting me hungry, man. That sounds good. That sounds really good.
Rice is done. Rice is done. Beans is done. I'm just waiting for the rack of ribs. Because I was like, normally I cut them. You know what I mean? I chop them up and I put them in the refrigerator. This time I'm like, man, fuck that. I'm just gonna take the whole rack, put it on the tray, and put the whole. I seasoned everything up. I put it in the tray, seasoned everything up. I put that whole shit in the oven. Fuck it.
Sega, what do you think? That's making me hungry. That sounds good.
It's making me hungry. And I was gonna have supper after I
It's a big ass a rack of ribs this big, yo.
Huge. Leonard, what do you think? You getting hungry, buddy?
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
I got good news for you.
What's up? Hey, did you find that capture card?
No, I may have to get another one. I forgot to ask my wife, but even better than that.
Okay. Oh, shit. Nice.
So I found my little mini Super Nintendo. So what I've been doing is all of my Super Nintendo emulators that I have here that says
yeah.
It says my Super Nintendo games. How many Super Nintendo games I got? Super Nintendo. It says.
Banjo says I have one of those. Oh, nice.
Yeah. Okay, Super Nintendo. This is all. Something wrong here.
Nice.
I'll see you bastard. You and that Super Nintendo meme.
There you go, right there. Look at that. Look at that, LC. He's got it too. Sega. Sega's got it right there.
Yep. Good job, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I have 809 games.
Yes. Yes.
But so I'm trying to. I mean, realistically, I'm trying to put all the ones that I played. You know what I mean? Because I mean, I'm not gonna put all 809 games on them, but I'm trying to put as much as the famous ones as possible. You know what I mean? Like the Home Alone games, the Zelda game, Donkey Kong game, the Mario game. You know what I mean?
Be sure to put Home Alone 1 and 2 because we got to play those and beat them whenever I come over next month.
Yeah, sure. But I gotta shit. No. Then what I did was for the other ones, the Sega, Genesis, the Game Boy, all the other shit. So I was able to put them in here, right?
Okay.
And the games. The only problem is I can't play the other emulators with this controller.
Okay.
So I gotta buy a controller that's called 8-Bit Duo or 8-Bit Do. You know, 8-BITDO.
Okay.
That's like a universal. In other words, it's something like this, right?
Yeah.
So this controller, but it's shaped like this, like a Super Nintendo controller.
Oh, nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With that,
I also have a used Super Famicom controller, kind of like that, right?
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Kind of what you're talking about.
Yeah, so then when you buy that controller, it has a little wireless receiver. That wireless receiver has this outlet for the controller, right? So then once you connect this outlet to the Nintendo with the receiver, then I can use it wirelessly and I can play it with the Genesis, Nintendo, Super Nintendo. I put them all on here. They're all on here.
Oh,
but,
check this out.
we only play the Super Nintendo ones for now, so at least it's better than nothing.
LC Banjos just said, yeah, I added Batman Returns and Sim City and a few others.
But with mine though, LC, I don't know how to actually hack mine. I would if I knew though,
I'm gonna put here.
More on there, like some NES games and maybe Game Boy stuff as well.
That looks cool, Sega.
I would not though do anything for those. 64 has way too many more buttons than Nintendo. And with the since I'm using the basic Super Nintendo controls, it would just be broken. Some such buttons would be made just to play the games on there, and I don't want to do that.
Bitch your mouth out. Bitch your mouth out.
Hey, Lantern, Mama Tate's here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Mouth out.
No, Mama Tate.
Yes.
Hello.
Happy.
Ooh. What's up, Visions? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you.
But yeah, for now though, mind if I knew how to put like other emulators on here, I would also, besides having Super Nintendo's games on here or my own custom library of Super Nintendo games, NES and Game Boy would definitely go on.
Now,
here.
Sega, is that the same one that LC has? Is that the exact one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah, come on.
So LC, I threw the link to Jeff, and he said he may come on. So Jeff's, the guy that's the leader of all the toy shows. So I'm gonna try to get him on tonight.
Yeah.
So yeah, he said he's hanging out with his family, or he's doing something. But he said, give me a couple minutes. He's gonna try to come in. But yeah. So I was telling Sega about your emulators. How many emulators do you have?
Like 5 or 6.
And you have it for Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis,
Nintendo, Super Nintendo. Right here, I'll tell you right now.
I couldn't. I told Sega. I said I know some of them. I can't remember all of them, but I was like, when LC comes in, I'll have him tell you.
We have Sega Game Gear, Nintendo 64.
Okay.
Boy Advance, Nintendo, PSP, Sega Genesis, and Super Nintendo. Because I bet you systems, yeah. And I mean, I can get more. There's more to add, like PlayStation and shit like that. But I mean, I'm like, man, it's Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, Nintendo PSP, Nintendo 64, Game Boy Advance, the Sega Game Gear. I mean, that's already a shitload of emulators with a shitload of games.
Do you have one for an Atari?
There's Atari there. I just didn't want to download it, but if I wanted to, yeah, it's there.
Yeah, one of these days. Now, do you have to pay for those?
Atari would be Atari.
No, I just gotta download it. I just gotta download it, and then it'll download it, and I just put it on my.
So I was telling Sega. Next month whenever I come over, we'll play all the we'll jump from from system to system, like emulator. But one of these days we should download that Atari one and just do a live stream. LC, just old ass Atari games like from back in the day, dude. So you don't have to download that yet. Like next month, like you said, you just named off like 5 emulators. That's enough for now. Yeah, I was telling everybody, guys. LC was so sorry. You said your wife misplaced the capture card, and I was like, "Don't worry about it. Things happen." And
yeah, but you know what? I still haven't been able to find it, but she's off today, so I'm gonna ask her if she went out for a walk or to work out. She likes to work out by walking. So when she comes, I'm gonna find out what the hell she did with it.
You said you promised me third time's a charm. You said, "Fears, I'll either find it or I'll just buy a new capture card. Don't worry about it." And I was
only cost like $15.
And I was like, "Don't worry about it." I said, "Don't worry about it." I said, "Things happen," and I said, "The fans will appreciate it more because we haven't gamed in a while." So I said, "It's gonna happen, you know."
Yeah. I was looking on Amazon. I was like, worst case scenario, I looked it up. It cost $15. If I gotta spend another $15 on it, it's all good.
Banjo's here. Yo.
Yo, what's good?
Got D-board again.
Did Lantern give you the link?
Yeah, someone had posted it, so I thought I'd sneak in.
No worries. Well, we're waiting on my friend Jeff. I don't know. Is it 6 people you can have on the freeze?
Yeah, 6 is the limit.
Yeah. So we got one more slot. So hopefully we can have a full panel. So hopefully Jeff, when he gets here, he said, "You just wrote me another message while LC we're talking." He said, "Give me 5 or 10 more minutes and I'll let you know." And I said, "So So Banjo, what's up, man? So you said you downloaded Batman Returns. What was the other one?
I got Batman Returns, SimCity, and a few others, but I can't remember which ones they were, because I can't remember which ones came with it and which ones I added that were extra. But I added
Sounds
a few
good.
extra, because I know the memory on those things isn't huge, so you can't add, like, a ton of new stuff, but you can add quite a few.
Nice.
Yeah, when I click on when I'm over the emulator for Super Nintendo, so if I go to the letter B, I have for Batman. There's Batman Revenge of the Joker, Batman Forever, Batman Returns.
Nice.
Yeah, Batman Returns is my favorite.
Yeah, I got those over here.
So Banjo, is that for Super Nintendo Batman Returns?
Yeah, it's for Super Nintendo, but I originally played it on the Sega Genesis.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the games that something I noticed because I got the Genesis emulator also, right? The ROMs. Something I noticed, basically all the games that are on Super Nintendo, they're on Genesis.
Oh, nice.
All of them, because from Ninja Turtles, the same thing on Genesis. From this, and the reason I know this is because I'm transferring these over, so I'm seeing them firsthand. I'm like, yo, I'm even thinking about it. I'm like, should I even download it? Because if I already got it for Super Nintendo, why should I get the same game on Genesis? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. I mean, that makes sense. I was seeing what Banjo was playing.
Yeah. No, but but it's just crazy. Like whether it's Super Nintendo or Genesis, they all have the same game. Yeah, quality would be different. But at that time, it was all the same quality. You know what I mean?
Because right when Banjo said Batman Returns, I remember playing that game. I remember it. So, yeah.
You know what's crazy? Speaking about Batman, I bought my son for Christmas, right? That Oculus 3, and I still haven't wore it. I still haven't even played it. I haven't put it on or nothing, right? And I bought that on Christmas, and that Oculus 3 that I bought him comes with a Batman game installed.
There you go.
So, but I was just asking him, I'm like, hey man, how's that Batman game? That it can be like, oh, it's good. I'm like, man, I gotta try the Oculus. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm gonna probably try it when that new Deadpool game comes out. I want to get that Deadpool VR.
So, Banjo, I got a question. I thought you were watching a movie at first. So was that episode 3 into the video game?
Oh yeah, did you not play PS2 games?
Oh no, okay. I didn't know they put the footage of the movie in, because I've never played that game. That's pretty badass.
Well, yeah, the PS2, pretty much any of the
it was
movie games that came out.
The DVD player, right? Like you could play DVDs on the games.
Well, no, yeah, I knew that Sega, but like he's playing an actual Star Wars game, so it went from the footage, like from the movie footage, into the game, and I was like, oh shit! I'm like, that's cool. Because I've never played that game.
Groundbreaking, it's groundbreaking.
Well, I mean, yeah, but anytime you like that game, you play that game a lot. Because I've seen Banjo play that more than 5 times. Anytime Banjo's on.
Trust me, they had scenes from the movies, but low quality garbage. It's unwatchable. Thankfully, though, I bought the N64 and it would just have the games, but the cutscenes were kind of removed from since N64 couldn't do it.
LC, I'm telling you, if Sega ever comes to America, this guy will give you a run for his money with the video games. I'm telling you. So when me and LC are playing those emulators, I'm telling you, Sega, if you ever come, me, you, and LC, we'll game it up.
Oh, yeah.
LC, I like to play video games with friends, but Sega would give you a run for your money, man. I'm telling you. This guy games every single day. I would love to see a face-off. LC versus the great SEGA. That would be legendary.
You know what I used to do back in the days?
What's up?
Back in the days, I used to have and this was back in this, and I'm talking about Xbox 360 days, right?
Oh yeah. I remember
Xbox 360 days. So I used to have Xbox Live parties, right?
Oh yeah.
So
nice.
What that means was, so in my house I had about 5 rooms, right? So And people will come over to my house with the and I had TV. Every room had a TV. So people would come to my house. All they had to do was bring their Xbox. That's it. We all hooked it up. So you know what I mean. And then we're all gaming. We all out. We all drinking. We all eating. We all having a good time, bro. And just chilling, playing live Xbox all fucking night.
Nice.
Those were fun times.
Oh yeah. Well, either I went to my friend's house and we had like a Mortal Kombat. I've told you guys this story a million times. We would do like championships. So like we would start with like 6 friends, and if one guy, like, all right, you're out of the championship, and then we would get down to like me and like one other guy, or like my friend and another guy, and then if we weren't playing at friend's house, then when I used to live in O'Fallon, Missouri, which was like about 25 minutes away from St. Louis, there'd be like 10 of my friends down at my basement LC, and we would just play all night. I mean,
I can't. I was never that guy. That got to go to somebody's house and play. I was the guy that had all the systems. When I was a kid, people came to my house to play. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. I never went to somebody's house. I always had everything that came out. You know what I mean?
Well, see, the reason why I did that is my friend would call me up and be like, "Hey, Fierce, do you mind if I host a party?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, because you got some games that I don't have." So I would go over to his house, and then he'd be like, "Well, Fierce, you host next time because you got some games that I don't." So all my friends would come over to my house. So we would just jump back and forth. That's why we did that, because my friend had more video games than me and my brother had. Oh yeah.
Yeah, nah, shit.
He had like everything.
Yeah. Same with me, man. My mom used to buy me all the games for Christmas. Nothing but video games. For my birthday, nothing but video games. I mean, that's all we did back in the days, man. You know what I mean?
I remember those days. Let me real quick. Let me see if my friend Jeff is coming. I'm gonna write him another message.
Yeah.
I'll see. I remember going to Ocarina of Time after renting it a few times.
Echo.
Yeah.
And Zelda Ocarina of Time was my first Zelda game, LC. My very first Zelda game.
Oh yeah. We were talking like first game ever. The very first like computer game I ever played at my house and at school was Oregon Trail, the very first one. The very first video game I played, my dad gave me his old Atari, and I still have it back in Missouri. And my dad was like, "I don't want it, John. You can take it."
Yeah. Same with me. I guess if I want to say the very first video game I played, without owning, I would say Atari. Atari came out before Nintendo.
Yeah, and I remember my very first one, I played Pong, and then I played Frogger.
Yeah. I used to love the Pong with the bar. I used to love that shit. Yeah, that was my shit.
The very first computer game, though, man, I played Oregon Trail so much at school, and then my dad he either bought an Apple II or he bought a Macintosh. I can't remember. It was one of those, and that game was on that computer. I don't remember which one, but it was on one of them. So, yeah. So, Banjo, what was your very first system, and what was your very first game that you ever played?
First system would have been the Super Nintendo, and the first game was probably Super Mario World.
Nice. That's a good one. That's a classic.
Super Nintendo? You never had the Nintendo? I mean, I've had a system. I've had a gaming system ever since. Literally, my whole life, I've had a gaming system ever since the very first Nintendo.
Well, I mean,
I've had a gaming system ever since I've been born, but I was born after the Super Nintendo.
I mean, that happened with me too. I remember it was Christmas. I don't remember which Christmas, but I was 8 and my brother was 6, and my mom and dad bought us the Super Nintendo first. Then I traded all of my Crash Dummy toys for a Nintendo. I remember my friend came over and said, "Fierce, let's make a trade." And I said, "Well, what type of trade?" And he goes, "I love all your Crash Dummy toys. If you give me all your Crash Dummy toys, I'll give you every single game on Nintendo that I have," which he had like 90 of them. He gave me the running pad, the zapper, the Nintendo console. And I said, "That's a fair trade." So I gave him all my Crash Dummies.
Did you get the zapper gun too, Pierce? The little
I used to have all that shit, bro. I used to have the Power Glove. I used to have the fucking robot.
Oh, yeah.
Robot. Oh man, the mat.
that's
Remember the floor mat that looked like you playing. You know what I mean?
The running pad. So I had
I had
all that shit.
I had the zapper, the joystick, the controller, the running pad, the console, and then my friend gave me 90 games. The only thing I didn't have, my friend had it, but I didn't have it. I didn't have the robot that LC said, and I didn't have the power glove.
Okay, put it like this. This should be an easy one for you guys. What is the first system you bought as an adult?
As an adult, I bought the PlayStation. The PlayStation 1.
Okay. How about you guys?
Banjo, go ahead.
First one I bought myself would have been the PlayStation 3.
Okay. Sega, which one did you buy?
The Nintendo Wii count though? Although
yeah,
that
counts.
That's a system. That's a Nintendo Wii.
Okay. Landon, did you buy any video games?
No.
Okay. LC, what about you?
Actually, I went to the Nintendo Wii later. I remember joining YouTube in 2007 and still having the Nintendo GameCube. So
okay.
Yeah, GameCube. Or you had the GameCube then first, because that's the GameCube. If you bought it, that's the GameCube.
Nice.
Me, it was as an adult. The first system I bought myself was the original Xbox, the first Xbox that came out.
That's awesome.
With the Max Payne game. Cause when I saw the trailer to Max Payne is what made me buy the Xbox because it was only an Xbox exclusive at the time.
So check this out. Mama Tate said this. He says, she says we want a Sega and Heroes gaming stream. Well, if he ever comes to America,
whenever I come, we gotta do it.
We'll do it.
Yeah, we'll do some gaming. That's a short thing.
Mama Tate, if Sega ever comes,
if ever I come.
I just thought because Sega's like a big gaming guy in the community, so is LC, and I would play with them. I mean, I like to play with them, but those two, that would be the ultimate that would be the ultimate duo. I don't think my friend Jeff's going to come. He hasn't responded, so if he does, he'll probably come on later, but one of these days...
Put it on me for a second. When it happens...
Okay, hang on.
Happens,
there we go, buddy.
When it finally happens...
Okay, yeah, Jeff just wrote me. Hang on. He said... Hang on. He said, no, not tonight, Fears. He goes, I got a friend over. I'll come on another time for sure. All right, Jeff, come on in whenever you want. Let me just write it back real quick. Because I want to get him on, and I want to interview him about his shows, but we'll get him on there one of these days.
That's what I'll see when it finally happens.
Oh. Sega. Look what I still have for you. Yeah, you know that freak. Oh man. Damn, I was gonna say something. I forgot.
You mean?
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm gonna show you something. I'm trying to remember what it was.
Okay. Dewey, not Dewey. Jeff, that's Jeff's friend. I said, tell Dewey and Jeff. Banjo, remind me, what's the name of this game again?
What's up?
Remind me, refresh my memory. What's the name of this game again?
It's just Star Wars, Revenge of the Sith, Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith.
Okay, that's what it is. I couldn't remember. I couldn't. All right.
You've also seen me play Star Wars 2 before, which looks kind of similar.
Yeah. It was those two games because I couldn't remember the two, but yeah, you play both of them. I'm just waiting for Heroes to come back. He said he wanted to show
Star Wars games.
Yeah, Heroes wanted to show Sega something.
Heroes, you're on camera. It's on you, dude. It's on you, dude.
What's up? What's going on? I was talking to wifey. She just got
here. Tell wifey I said what's up. All right. So what did you want to show Sega?
I don't remember. Actually, I'm trying to remember what it was.
Oh, okay. My bad. Hey, Lantern.
Damn.
Hey, where's my capture card?
Damn. Pew. Yeah. Well, Banjo, I saw Visions in the chat. That's good that he's back.
I didn't see him in the chat. I saw you pulled up his.
Oh yeah, he's in the chat.
But I couldn't see him, so
right here.
Wasn't sure.
Right there.
I'm getting so rough out there.
He's in the chat. That's good to have him back. He said he was going to take a short break. I guess he's back, so that's cool.
All right, looks like I'm gonna have to buy me another gaming card.
Oh wait,
Yeah, I can't even see it in the stream chat.
She doesn't know. She doesn't even know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
That's not a good sign.
That's not a good sign at all.
That's all right. I mean, it cost me the first capture card. Cost me about $15. I looked on Amazon. They got it for $15.
So you said she was in. She was, I guess, cleaning in there, and she lost it, or what happened?
I don't know. She don't come in here. She don't touch my shit. She came in here because I
couldn't remember the story.
No, I had something. She was trying to disconnect something from my computer.
That's what it was.
So yeah, so she it was some kind of hub. So when she took it, I know she disconnected the capture card because it's not here. Like where's it gonna go?
Okay.
Yeah. And it's still not here.
Got
it. But anyways, I'll buy a new one. I didn't know.
So
I think you stole it all. I'll see.
No, she didn't steal it.
In the garbage.
She didn't steal it.
I'm pretty sure she snuck it off of you and then threw it in the garbage. And then I don't know what it is.
That would be hilarious. Why the hell would his wife like, we're not gonna play games, I'm gonna steal it away from you. That would have been hilarious though. You're not playing any more games. Bye. Grab it.
Yeah. Time to leave the wife though. She feels there's got to bye. See you later. I ain't coming back.
Are you listening to this, Heroes? No more gaming. The wife is going to steal the
You're going to blew this crap? Bye. I'm out of here. Won't see me again.
Yeah, it's not here, boy. I'm even looking around. I don't see it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, what the hell? It grew legs.
That's all right. That's all right.
Hell no, it's not all right. I gotta buy a new one now.
Well, no, I'm saying, but I mean, you said you can buy a new one, so no.
It affects me. It affects me. It doesn't affect you.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, things happen. Like, at least capture cards. You said it's $10-15.
Yeah, that's all good.
So it's not like the end of the world, but yeah. Don't get me wrong. I hate losing stuff too. Like whenever I was cleaning my apartment, getting ready for my family, I was like, "Where the hell did I put this? Where the hell did I put that?"
Nice.
So Jeff wrote me back. Let's see here. He says, "No, I've got company over. I got my friend Dewey from the show. I'll come in another time." And I said, "No problem, buddy." I told the fans, I said that I would have you on one day, and I want to interview you, but I also want you to come on my other podcast, this one. And I said, "Tell Dewey I said hi," and he said, "For sure, will do. Have a nice night." All right, cool. Well, he'll be on another day.
That's good.
Because I plugged Jeff's show so many times. I'm like, dude, he's been in the vlog, and then he was on my last. Did you see my last live stream that I did on my phone, LC, when I was at the show? That got almost 200 views. It got 137 views. That's a lot for a Fear show. You know,
that's good.
Normally, I get around anywhere from like 80 views to 130.
Yeah, but people like to look at the cons. You know what I mean? People like to look at conventions and what people are selling. Like even myself, I still watch other videos though.
Well, before I became Banjo's friend and your friend, Elsie, I used to do those like toy show live streams way back in the day.
Background SEGA camp.
I saw that. That looks good.
Left is Zelda 1. Believe it or not, left is Zelda 1.
Zelda 1. There you go.
Yeah,
I used to do those shows all the time, Elsie, and just I don't know why. I don't know why. For some reason, I just stopped.
Rhino is are fun. If you ever do get into the Rhino movies, Banjo.
The only I've actually never the only Zelda game I've beaten was A Link to the Past.
Oh yeah, Link to the Past is actually a way better game right now.
I'll tell you guys what, those in real life streams have been getting a lot of views. I'm gonna keep doing them because Pixel, I didn't know what they were, Banjo. And Pixel's like, here, trust me, you're gonna get a lot of views doing those. So I'm gonna keep this up. Whenever I go to Disney World next time, I'll do a live stream off my phone. And definitely the next time I go, like when I go to Jeff's next show, definitely gonna do a live stream there.
Okay.
They get a lot of views. I watch, like I said, the people that go, every time people go live, conventions and all that, they record. You know what I mean?
I didn't hear what you said, Badger. Can you repeat it? I'm sorry.
Oh, I just said that'd be cool.
Yeah, for sure. Because they actually, I'll be honest, in real life streams get way more views than like my normal podcast. Which is not bad. I mean, and
it all depends. Remember, everything is different times. When you do those in live reviews, like right now, it's 9:30. You know what I mean? When you do those other things, you do them at like about freaking 12, 1, 2 o'clock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's early, so people have different. You know what I mean? They're doing shit at different times.
Yeah, I normally try to do this show like at night because people be like home from work. So I do it anywhere from like 6:30, 7:30, 8, 9ish, and then during the day, like I sleep right when I get off of work. And I didn't go to the gym today, but I'm for sure going tomorrow because I finished cleaning my kitchen, and the only thing I've got to clean is my bathroom before my family comes, and then it's ready to go.
When is your family showing up?
They're coming in the middle of July, so I cannot wait to see. My aunt and my uncle and my American cousins from my dad's side are coming, and they've been to Florida before, but they haven't been here. I think they visited me once back in 2019 when I first moved, and my mom and my dad came twice. My mom wants to come again, and then I'm going to visit my mom and my brother and my dad and everybody in August. So lots of footage coming, my friends. Lots.
That's good. That's good.
And then LC, I've almost got our hangout edited, and that's going to be at least 30 to 35 minutes. Because I told the fans before you came in, I thought I'd have it finished today. I've almost got it finished.
Yeah, I still haven't posted the Lego hunt, the toy hunt. At the Lego store, I still haven't posted mine. I actually have to finish it so I can post it.
So I've almost, because what I'm going to do is I want to get that up right away and then go back to editing all my old vlogs because I'm trying to catch up and I'm almost caught up. But I want to get that one up as soon as possible. We just did that one.
Yeah.
So I want to get that one up right away and then go back to the old one. Because the fans don't care when I get up the old ones. They want to see our hangout right away. So I put the old ones on hold. I said, all right, fuck the old ones for a little while. I'm going to get this new. So I'm almost done. So far, our vlog is like 29 minutes and 30 seconds. But by the time I finish editing it, it'll be like around 35 minutes. Around that.
But that's the thing, though. That's what takes you, like, sometimes, man, you just got to just drop the video and stop editing. I guess it takes you, I guess it takes you a long time to edit videos because it takes you a long time to drop videos.
So, you know why? It's because I'm a perfectionist. The most I've ever edited one vlog back in the day, it's like 15 times.
Yeah, but I mean, if that's the case, then just record it and just have an intro, the outro, and just drop it as is, raw.
I know. I'm trying to get faster. I'll upload that. I am.
Yeah,
because I'm sitting on so much great content that you guys want to see. So, but don't worry, it'll all come. But hopefully tomorrow, the next day, our Lego hangout and the Marvel and the Star Wars thing, that's going all up. And I'm gonna put that all on. I may make it a big, like a massive vlog, and like debut it on my main channel because I haven't uploaded anything on my main channel in a while because I like to switch it up, like put some content on Peter's Man 26, put some content on the vlog channel. So I may put it up on that one.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a big one.
Yeah, because this is the one you use the most. So might as well throw some. If you have another channel, might as well throw.
Oh
You know,
yeah. Well, I'm so close to hitting 3,000 on the blog. I mean on the main channel, and then I'm so close to hitting 2,000 on the blog channel. So we're so close.
That's good. That's good. So we got the 4th of July is coming right around the corner. Fireworks.
Oh yeah.
What I like about the 4th of July, man, is that it falls on a Friday, so that's a good thing.
Yeah. Because I get the rest of my Friday. I get off really early in the morning on Friday, you know, from work. So I'll be able to like film, shoot fireworks off. Like I think my neighborhood is gonna have a big party. I may go to it. I'm gonna do a live for the fans on the 4th of July. Go nuts! It's gonna be good.
Yeah. So wifey, I got to work that day.
Looking forward to that.
Oh, do you? Oh man.
Yeah, I got to work.
Day
But I
before
told,
Canada Day. Can you believe this?
Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
I told her that I wanted to do a 4th of July firework party.
So LC, what time do you get off of work? Is it like a long shift or
Same
what?
time, yeah, same time as always. I get off at 3:30. So by the time I get off, by the time I get home, it'll be 4. Right around the corner, they have a big tent of fireworks. So I'm gonna go there, buy some fireworks. Then I'm gonna go to the liquor store, buy me a bottle of liquor. Then I'm gonna come home, make a big bowl of chicken Alfredo,
Oh, nice.
and that's it. And then jam to some music. And then when everybody shows up, we chilling, we jamming, we blowing the fireworks, and we're just drinking and eating chicken Alfredo. Whoever's hungry, you know, whoever want to bring something, you can bring whatever they want.
Yeah, that looks like a good time.
It does. Chicken Alfredo's good, but LC,
Yeah,
I'll tell you,
that's a good time.
one of these days you
Over
gotta
there.
try. You gotta try Randy's chili. He made that for me. That shit's amazing. Randy's chilling is like
even chili. Oh God,
it's fucking on point, man. On all levels, it's amazing.
I love a good chili, that's for sure.
Why don't you guys just come up here instead on the July 1st? It's a Canadian holiday here in Canada, July 1st.
There you go, Sega. Lantern, do you like chili?
Yeah,
All right, I just wanted to make sure that you hadn't fallen
I
asleep, Lantern.
guarantee you.
that's it.
Give it some time, you will, Lantern.
Mhm.
I guarantee you the day after June 30th, July 6th, there'll be parties going on outside my apartment, that's for sure.
Banjo, what do you think? Chili, yay or nay? Hot chili? What's your thoughts on it?
Like spicy chili?
No, I'm saying, what type of chili do you like?
I just like, your regular chili with a little bit of spice. Sometimes I like a little more.
Now, do you guys like break up crack? I love crackers in my chili. I crunch up crackers.
Yeah.
Throw it in. Do you guys like that?
Yes.
LC?
I don't need chili unless I'm making it. And I only make it like I actually made it the other day. And you know
No,
what
I'm
I mean?
saying, do you break up crackers and throw
No,
it
because
in?
the way I make it is I make it and to eat it with rice. So
Oh,
I'm
okay, I got you.
basically have the rice and beans, but instead of rice and beans, it's the rice with chili and mix it all up. You know what I mean?
Banjo, what about crackers, yay or nay?
No, I'm not a crackers guy. I'm more of a garlic toast dipping kind of guy.
Ooh, garlic toast is good too. I've had that before. I've had that.
Garlic toast is actually pretty good, actually. I think I would actually eat it with garlic toast.
Sega, what do you think about this game? Check out this game. Looks pretty sweet.
Cool, although I'm not a really good Star Wars fan.
Oh, Star Wars is great.
Hell,
Star Wars is great.
Mhm.
I'll love Star Wars till the day I die.
mhm.
You never played Star Wars
Okay.
Battlefront, Sega?
What did you say?
You ever played Star Wars Battlefront 2?
No.
So this game's rad. You can play as Obi-Wan Kenobi. You can play as Stormtrooper.
Oh, no, now I got a new game. This is the game I was playing.
Oh, this is a new one. Okay.
Yeah, Empire Strikes Back, or the Revenge of the Sith game. This one's Star Wars Battlefront 2.
I like the graphics. They look pretty badass.
Yeah, these are damn good for PSC graphics. It's quite a bit better than the Revenge of the Sith game.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the graphics look fantastic. Awesome. Awesome.
This is also the Steam version, so might have some upgrades.
It's Disney now owns everything Star Wars related today.
Hey, are you are you gonna get that? What do you think about that? What is it? That Xbox Ally.
So what's up?
The Xbox Ally, the handheld Xbox.
I didn't even know about it.
What do you mean?
Oh no, wait, the one you're getting?
The one that I showed the video on your own stream. Remember that you seen it?
That one, yes. I did like that one. You know me, I only play games with my friends. I don't know all this video game bullshit.
Yeah, and I hear you. But yeah.
Like I remember the movie you showed though. It looked pretty badass. It took me a minute. Yeah.
That
the Xbox system. So I'm more of a PlayStation kind of guy. So I'm gonna
you guys know me. I'm asking you guys the video game questions because Banjo plays a lot, LC plays a lot, so does Sega.
Well, that
last time I bought an actual console was before I moved. I bought an Xbox 360. That's the last console I bought.
That Xbox handheld that's coming out is actually made by Windows. And then Windows made a deal with Xbox, so that's how come they're combining it. But because it's not only Xbox, because it's Windows, it also has Steam. Steam has all of the PlayStation games. And so on the handheld, on the Xbox Ally, not only can I play all my Xbox games through the Xbox Pass, I can also play all the PlayStation games on Steam.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Yep.
I'm serious, LC. You have no idea. I'm so excited to play those emulators because, like, you think like one emulator, two emulators. You got like 5 or 6 of them, and you said each one of them had what, like 800 games on them, each one, something like that.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to do what me and Sam would play for like a half an hour. We got tired of that game, jumped to the next one, I cannot wait for retro gaming. Next month, LC's got his new phone, new controllers, new emulators, going nuts, going fucking ballistic. Cannot wait. Oh yeah.
Can't wait to get my phone next month. Can't come fast enough. Fast enough. Next month, on the 9th, July 9th, they're gonna do the presentation on YouTube live.
That's awesome.
Of Samsung about my phone that I want to get. So I can't wait to see the presentation on the 9th, and then sometime a week later after that, or a week or two after, then the phone drops and I'll be able to get it.
Check out this battle. So it's Darth Vader versus. I was trying to get it, Banjo, when you were fighting. I was listening to LC. Who were you fighting?
I'm just fighting rebels, trying to take all their bases.
There we go. That'll get me some more views. Darth Vader slicing and dicing, motherfuckers. Hell yeah. LC, what do you think about this game?
Yeah, it's good.
Definitely like it. Pretty sweet.
Oh yeah, it's a classic. One of the best Star Wars games. The new one, they made a couple of new Star Wars Battlefronts, and I think the new one came out in 2018, and it's getting a pretty good resurgence lately. A lot of people on it.
The only 2 Star Wars games I've ever played was that one with the joystick, like at the actual arcade, you sat in it and played it with the joystick, and then I played Episode 1. That game. That's the only 2 Star Wars games I've ever played ever in my life.
I'll be honest, I only played one, and there was that one. What was it called? The Star Wars Force Unforced on the one with that actor. They came out with one with that one actor from that. What's that actor's name? What was that one that came out? Is it called Force something?
Is it Force Unleashed?
That one.
Is that it? Okay.
Yeah. Force Unleashed, that one.
I was like, LC, you're asking the wrong person. I'm like, ask Banjo or ask Sega?
I'm putting the question out there, and whoever knows the answer, you spit it out.
Yeah, I was like, I have no idea. I'm like, ask Banjo or Sega.
Yeah, no, that Force Unleashed, that's the only one I played.
Star Wars.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's up. Oh, I'm getting a little hungry.
Yeah.
I want some supper too.
Oh yeah, and my house smells like ribs.
I know. Right when you said that, I was like, "Damn, that sounds good."
I really need some supper right now.
Yeah.
Sega?
Like it's almost 10 o'clock. I want to get back and edit this video.
Okay.
I appreciate you being here. I think I'm gonna drop out and go make some supper.
Yep.
No worries, buddy. I appreciate it. You want to plug your Twitch real quick?
Yes, I plan to be streaming tomorrow. That's Naked Gamer 22 on Twitch. I'm playing some Dead Island, and I'm gonna get my buddy Brandon over here tomorrow. And we're gonna play some Dead Island.
Well, hey, buddy, thanks a lot for coming on.
Yep.
Appreciate it. See you later, Sega.
Yep.
Be sure to follow his Twitch channel, SEGA Gamer 22 on Twitch. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But
I always try to help out my friends. So, like, Visions made me this. Check out exhumevisions.com. He's got Fears here. And then Randall. And then The Exorcist. Hell yeah. LC, have you ever seen this movie? Me and my brother rented this movie all the time. Thunder Run. You ever seen this movie?
I can't recall.
That movie's great, man. Banjo, have you ever seen that movie?
No, I haven't, but you
It's an
mentioned
old.
that it was free on YouTube, so I might watch it on there.
I'm pretty sure. The last time I looked, it's free on YouTube, and it's an old. Actually, my brother found it. Like when Blockbuster was real big, I would have found it. That's my brother would have found. He found it first, and whenever we were young, my parents always like grabbed, a movie for them, and then I was allowed to get one, and so was my brother. And he found it one day, and I was like, "All right." I'm like, "Let's watch it," and it's a big action movie. So yeah, it's old though. It's very, 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 very old. Visions watched it. He thought it was all right. Sega says, thanks for having me on, Fierce. Hey, no problem, Sega. Sega, you're welcome on my show anytime you want. Hell yeah. Sega's a good guy, good friend. Be sure to follow his channels, guys. The Sega Gamer and Wear Camp on YouTube. And his Twitch. Well, hopefully all this madness with me and Larry Banjo will calm down.
Yeah, he seems pretty angry lately.
Well, it's because he keeps saying crazy stuff. He is behaving himself with Mom and Kate. That's all I ask. I mean, I've got 3 rules. I'm not like Richie that has 55 rules. Because some of those rules that Richie has are ridiculous. Visions was telling me about it. Like, oh, you can't say curse words. I'm like, I don't care. Curse it up. Fuck, damn. I'm like, I don't care. All I care about is don't make fun of my friends, my family. Don't cause chaos in my chat. And let's just everybody get along. 3 simple rules. That's it. Because I can't stand drama, There's enough of that crap online, so. As long as he behaves himself, I don't have to time anyone out.
Yo, those ribs are looking.
Oh, is that what you took off to? Oh yeah, LC's in heaven right now with these ribs.
Yeah. Okay, yo, they're in the oven, but I was like, man, if I could just show you guys, you'd be like, damn. Yeah,
I'm already getting hungry and you're just talking about it. Because I love steak, I love pork chops, I love ribs, I love all that shit.
Hey, yo, you want to be honest? To be honest with you, I haven't had ribs in a long time.
I haven't either.
I just happened to have, when my mom came, we went grocery shopping, and my mom just bought me, I was buying stuff, and then my mom was buying stuff, and I was like, okay. And then my mom bought me those rack of ribs, and I had them in the freezer, and then I took them out, and I'm like, fuck it, let's make them. I just make the whole thing.
That sounds good, man.
I made the whole thing, right? It's just me, my wife, Eliel, and then my daughter. So it'll be 4 of us tearing up a whole rack of ribs with some rice and beans.
Now, you told me Is your daughter still at that con? Because whenever we hung out, she was at that con. How long was that con that she was at?
She was there for the weekend. Well, she's already home now, but that was for the weekend.
All right. So what was that?
I believe, and I think I think that con she went to was in Tampa.
Nice. So was it an anime con or was it like a Comic Con? What was it?
It was. I think it was just a regular con. I think it was just a regular con because she was dressed as Spider-Punk.
Well, if she ever starts her YouTube channel, she should make videos about her cosplay. If she ever makes one, LC, tell me, and I'll show her some support. And I'll give her a sub.
No problemo, no problemo.
Yeah. Not that she ever would. I'm just saying if she ever.
Yeah. And I told them that even this YouTube channel, you know what I mean? I'm like, you guys can come on here and talk and do whatever the hell you want. You know, even though,
like if she debuted her stuff on your channel, I'm already subscribed to you. But if she ever made her own, I would give her subs.
Yeah. Yep.
That's
She just got home from work now, so she just got home. Now she's at her room gaming. She's on that Marvel Rivals nonstop.
Yeah, you told me that. You told me that when I was over. She's either playing Resident Evil or she's playing that game.
Yeah, but now Junior took the PlayStation, so there's no more Resident Evil.
I know. Well, the minute he gets done with it, get it back because we gotta finish that game, buddy. But tell Junior no rush because I can't wait to play all those retro games with you.
Yeah, we have enough games.
Yeah, we have enough to last us for a while, but let Junior finish it as soon as he's done. Because man, I like the original, but man, that was remake looked really good. I mean, the graphics were spot on, dude.
Cool. All right, Fierce man, I'm gonna let you go.
All right, man.
And get to those ribs. I'm gonna start having some dinner.
All right.
And, once again, thanks for having me on, like always. And
go ahead and plug your
guys,
channel, buddy.
Check me out. He was about his collectibles. You see the sign right there.
Nice.
And then if you guys want to see more photos of the collection, follow us to his collectibles on Instagram. So
cool, man. Well, hey, thanks a lot for coming on and enjoy those ribs.
All right, guys. You guys have a good night. Shout out to everybody in the chat. So you already know it's your boy LC.
All right, peace out, buddy.
Yeah.
See you later.
Yeah.
Well, nice. Well, that was cool.
Yep.
Well, guys, I think I'm gonna say goodnight too because I'm gonna finish the show by myself.
Okay.
And because I'm getting hungry too because LC was all right. See you later, Banjo. I'm getting hungry too because man, he was making those ribs sound really good.
Yeah.
Lantern, you like ribs?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, buddy. So how's your day been?
Good. How you?
Good, pretty good. Work was good. We had 38,000, so it was a lot easier today. Yesterday we had like 43,000. It was fucking going nuts, buddy. It was insane.
Yeah.
Did you have a nap today?
Yeah. Did you?
I had a little nap. I got home, had a nap, woke up, did that live stream. I saved some stickers, but I put some stickers up. The ones that Visions got me. But I didn't use all of them. I want to save some. Yeah, Banjo, thanks a lot for coming on. He left in a hurry, but thanks a lot for coming on. And Lano, I want to thank you for coming on too, buddy.
You're welcome.
So you doing a show on Thursday?
Think about it.
Yeah, I know. Are you still suspended or what?
Yeah, I tried to spend this soon.
Oh man. Well, hopefully Banjo's got some more stream time left.
Yeah.
I may come on. I'm sorry, not SEGA. I'm getting.
I'm not SEGA.
I know, Lantern. I know you're not. I'm sorry. I'm getting really tired and hungry. So I'll probably finish it off. But
okay.
I may come on Thursday. You know, I haven't came on. I didn't come in the Discord at all today. That fake fears was driving me nuts in there, and I may just take a break from the Discord for a couple of days because I can only take so much drama and all that bullshit. Oh, there you go. Banjo said I got 9.5 hours left. Not even joking. Hell yeah. That's a good number, Banjo. Well, hey, Banjo, I was going to say thanks a lot for coming on, but you left in a hurry. But, hey, thanks a lot for coming on the show, my friend. I appreciate that. I'm going to try to get Jeff on next time. So, yeah. All right, Lantern. Well, thanks a lot, buddy. So I may come on. If I don't come on Thursday, I may come on your show on Friday. But I'll definitely let you. I'll let you know, buddy.
Okay.
So yeah, Banjo says thanks for having me on. Hey, no problem. You're welcome anytime. Lantern, you're welcome to come on anytime, and hopefully we can get Larry on. You know. But yeah. All right, buddy. Well, I'm gonna take off. I'll see you later.
Yeah, Shunk.
See you later, Shunk. Shunk. All right. Well, I need to use the restroom real quick before we continue on. So while I'm using the restroom, it's time to watch an old vlog. And let's see. I downloaded like 3 or 4 of them, but we haven't watched this one in quite a long time. This one is the Tampa Extravaganza 2023 Toy Con, so check it out. I'm going to use the restroom. I'll be back.
Hello. I was just pondering something. You know, it's been quite a while since Spheres has went to a convention. I miss the deals. I miss the vendors. I miss the collectibles, the toys, the movie props. I miss it all. Time for another adventure. That's right. Tampa, Florida Extravaganza Collectors Toy Con. It's on, baby. Fears, audience, epic adventure. Start the vlog. Wait a minute. Coffee first. Okay. All right. That was good. All right, now we can start. Okay, check this out. I'm on the way to the convention. Somebody flipped their car. Look at that. Holy Jesus.
Look at that. Look how, like, I didn't see it go off the road, guys, but I saw the aftermath right here. I'm driving by, and I'm probably like maybe 7 or 8 minutes away from the con. And I see this shit on the side of the road, and I was like, oh my God, hopefully that person is all right. But look at that. Totally flipped over. The doors dented in. It was insane, dude. I had never seen any. I mean, I've seen crashes before. Excuse me. I've seen crashes before, but like I hadn't seen a serious one like this in quite a while. But it was pretty nuts. Hopefully that person was all right.
Crazy. The Collectors Toy Fest Extravaganza going in. Tampa, Florida Toy Show Extravaganza finally made it. Here's our old buddy, our old pal, and there is the heavyweight.
So that Jeff had that made. I think he bought the Iron Man, but he had this. I don't know if you guys can see it. I wish I could zoom in, or maybe I can't. Hang on. Oh no, that's a new layout. If you look, it says World Heavyweight Toy Show Championships. But Jeff is a big wrestling fan, and he had that made. And when he showed it to me, I think he showed it to me before this show, because this is back in the day. This is 2023. I was like, oh, fuck yeah. But it's a pretty cool belt. But he always has that Iron Man. Every once in a while, he'll put it on Iron Man like this, but he doesn't always bring the belt to every single show. But he always has that fucking Iron Man at every single show, and it's badass. It is so cool.
Championship Jeff, Toy Show Champion. And he's gotten some new goodies. Oh, Lord. Me likey. Me likey. All right. Let the nerdage begin. Yo, what's up, buddy?
How are you?
I'm doing good. Oh, I see you've got yourself a booth now.
Sold some stuff.
You're selling some stuff. How much have you sold so far?
Not enough.
Not enough. But sell more. Sell more. Buy high.
These are all my hot toys.
I know. I saw all that. That's the first thing I filmed. But Jeff, I just want to let you know the fans are super stoked out of their mind for our interview, buddy.
I'm fixing it up.
All right, buddy. I've seen you before.
So,
at conventions.
If you guys listen, I just said, hey, the fans are looking forward to the interview. Jeff has been so busy the last couple of years. I've gotten him on my cell phone live. I've got him on in the vlog, but I've yet to get him. I want to get like a sit down, like for my main channel, like how I do the professional interviews. I'm going to think of a whole bunch of questions for him. And then I'm going to call Jeff and be like, hey, what can I ask you? What can I not ask you? What do you want to talk about? I'm going to ask him a bunch of questions about his show, but we're going to get it together. Don't worry. For sure. It's on the way. Oh yeah. So after this vlog, I'm going to rate. I didn't get to these. I'm going to try and watch at least one or two of these tonight, but I got to this yesterday, and today I watched Lightyear. So this is a prequel. This is a prequel, and I'll get to it, but enjoy this.
What the hell are you doing? You're always stealing my glasses. What, you think you can just walk in here and do whatever you want, say whatever you want, and steal Fierce's glasses? Unfriggin' believable. You know what? Give me those damn glasses. There you go. They're mine. They're mine. So listen, get your head out of your ass and quit stealing people's glasses and go buy some toys, all right? Ooh, what's this? All right, let's see Fierce's fortune. Will I get good deals at the convention? What? Most likely. Nice, I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, guys, you heard it. You heard it. You better not lie. It doesn't lie. Give me good deals. All right. Rock on. As always, guys, I got to get the setup here. The setup looks pretty good. The food is a rockin'. We got some sodas. We got some hot dogs and stuff. Nice. I'm not seeing any prices, though. They're probably afraid of Fears to have me rate their prices. See, they're getting smarter. They're getting smarter. Just don't show the prices. Yeah, because it's not Jeff who makes the prices. This is at the Florida Fairgrounds. Jeff has no say on the prices. So it's not Jeff's fault. I've never blamed Jeff. It's the same thing at Disney. Same thing at Six Flags St. Louis whenever I go there. I may go there on my vacation. Six Flags always makes the prices, and they're astronomical. You go to Disney, every type of food item, water, soda, a water at Disney, like a water at Walmart is like $1.50, right? A water at Disney is like $7. I'm like, $7 for hydrogen and oxygen? You put them together, it makes water? What the fuck? So I don't ever blame Jeff. I blame the Florida Fairgrounds. Like, I think it was like $6 for a water, and I was like, get the hell out of here. It was insane. I just don't like when they overcharge people. I'm just like, that's bullshit, but it is what it is. Hilarious. Ooh, sugar packets. I'm going to get some free ones.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, my man, do you mind if I grab a couple sugar packets? Go ahead, man. Awesome, man. You're the man, dude. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks a lot, man. Peace out. So far, Fears has had a spectacular
Get on those sugar packets. Hell yeah.
time. A lot of thrills, chills, spills, epicness. And I bought my first prop. They wanted it for $25, and I was like, that's not going to happen. I got it on the cheap, $15 biatches. That's right. Fears always loves those deals. Listen, if you guys need help.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You got to get on those deals.
I teach classes on dealing with the vendors. You know, you don't want to lowball them. You treat them with respect. They treat you with respect. And then you get the cheapest meal possible. And I'm having a lot of fun. And the first thing I bought, it's pretty epic. Heading into terrible territory. We all know Fears is not a big fan of Funko Pops. Funko Pop.
I'll be honest, nothing against Funko Pops. I've just never got into it. Probably the only Funko Pop I would ever get. One time somebody bought me Ray Stantz, but that was a gift. So I have that Ray Stantz Funko Pop. That's back in Missouri. And then if I ever had myself made, like the dude one time made a meme, and I think it's on my Facebook, where he made as a meme. He didn't actually make it, but he made a meme picture as FearsMan26 as a Funko Pop. And I was like, I wouldn't mind having a Funko Pop of me one day. That would be pretty. But I would never buy like Iron Man, or I've just never been into Funko Pops. Nothing against them. It's just not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea.
Bad. Ghostbusters, good.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Today we're exploring our top-of-the-line tour vehicles.
Oh yeah.
Here we
one of my friends made this, and I asked him if I could put this in, and I loved it. Let me skip ahead real quick.
flares and a max.
And then we've got some Jurassic Park. There's always time to make a stop at the Ghostbuster Firehouse. Let's have a little look inside, shall we? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now,
the best toy ever. Fears has still got his original Ghostbuster Firehouse. I don't care what trolls say. I don't care what any of my fans say. To me, that is the best toy ever made, ever. And when I die, I'm going to give little Shelton my Ghostbuster Firehouse. Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
we're talking. Oh my lord, they've done some remodeling. There's a Coca-Cola bottle in here. What the hell? Let's go around and check out the other things, shall we? Got the Ghostbuster thing on top. Oh, there it is. There's the containment unit. Now, Fears used to put a whole bunch of Ninja Turtles up in here, and I didn't interact with them. I put a table in here one time, and it.
Oh yeah, so I would have the Ninja Turtles come over and hang out with the Ghostbusters whenever I was a wee little Fears. But I'll be honest, I've always been a wee little Fears because I'm only 5'6". But when I was a little Fears, the Ghostbusters would always hang out with the Ninja Turtles and hang out in the firehouse. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Good old memories. Good old memories.
It was the Ninja Turtles versus the Ghostbusters, and they had a little meal. They had a food off. Can you give me a shout out for my buddy Pixel Protocol?
Pixel Protocol, what you need is this fine specimen right here, Mr. RPA, that freaking Rican Richford Ayala. Now get this camera on my face.
Fear.
Well, I told Pixel, actually, there's a story behind this. I told Pixel that Jeff had a bunch of local Florida wrestlers there. And he said, Fears, do me one favor. Because I like wrestling, and a lot of fans like wrestling in the community. But Pixel's a massive fan. And he said, Fears, when you go there, he goes, I don't care which wrestler does it. But he goes, you got to get me a shout out. I said, I'll try, buddy. And he goes, yeah, just give me one shout out. Well, Pixel, there you go. Hell yeah.
Fears could not help himself. I was only going to buy like 3 or 4 things. Fears.
Oh, yeah, I bought a shitload there. Yeah, 3 or 4 things went out the door. Oh, I remember this con. I bought a lot. Well, I mean, to be honest, they had a shitload of great things there. So I'm not going to deny it, but I was only going to buy like maybe 3 things, maybe 4 things. I don't remember how many. I bought way more than 3 or 4 things. Maybe I say it in the vlog. I can't remember, but I bought a shitload. Hang on. Let's see. Did I lose my spot? Hang on.
Tracking of vehicles in our.
Now, 3 or 4 things. Fears bought way more than 3 or 4 things. But you know what? I haven't been to a con since Super Retro Con in January. So You know, Fears, every once in a while, I treat myself, but man, it's been a hell of a show, but I'm going to head on out of here. So, guys, don't forget to check out my friend Jeff's toy shows at Florida Toy Shows and Expos on Facebook and on his, Oh, okay, I got a request. LC just, you know how he said he was cooking ribs? LC just texted me a photo, and he said, hey, Fears, show the picture on stream. Oh, not a problem. Check out these ribs. Look at those ribs. LC just cooked that. Oh, hell yeah. Look at that. Oh, man, that looks so good. Put a 1 in the chat if you thought LC did a good job. LC, I'm going to give you a big thumbs up. They look, I'm going to zoom in. They look fucking amazing. Look at that. Oh, my God. That looks good. Oh, hell yeah. Let me see what else. He's got some vegetables. Look at that. I zoomed in. Banjo, I zoomed in really big. Man, that looks good. LC, you're getting me hungry, buddy. You are getting me hungry. Oh, man. Oh, wow. I'm going to give it a double thumbs up. Man, LC, I salute you, my friend. I salute you. I salute you, my friend. Enjoy those ribs and enjoy family time. Enjoy dinner time with the family. All right, let's finish this up, and then I'm going to do some movie reviews. Yo! Banjo gives you a number 1. Bukaki gives you a number 1. Hell yeah. That's awesome. His Instagram, Florida Toy Shows. Check out his website, FloridaToyShowsAndExpos.com. Bada bing, bada boom, guys. It's the end of another epic Jeff Super Toy Con. Jeff, shout out to Jeff, man. He is the coolest guy ever in Florida on the nerdage. But really, I'm just honored to be your friend, Jeff. You are such a cool, nice guy. You always make time for the videos, man. You're always in the best of spirits, man. Jeff is such a cool guy, and I just wanted to say, personally, honest to God, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much, dude, for putting on these shows. They're so much fun. Not just me. Everyone always has a blast at your show. So, God bless, brother, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to FearsMan26 and Fears Vlogs. Another show. Yes, subscribe. All right, I'm gonna go check my contact because it's bugging the hell out of me. I gotta put some solution on this contact because it's bugging the hell out of me. When I get back, we're gonna review these movies. So while I'm gone, I want you guys to watch this vlog, A Blast from the Past, and because it's driving me nuts. So, but I'll be right back. I gotta go check my contact. So give me 1 second. Let's see. What's another one? Me and Randall, The Return of Pirates Island with Randall. Check this out. Oh, yeah. I'll be right back. Son of a bitch. Okay. I'm pissed. Like, really pissed. Like, royally pissed. Just joking. I pulled a funny on you guys. I pulled a funny. I thought Fears, would come in hot and heavy, and everyone in the vlog would be like, oh my God, why is Fears so pissed off? I'm actually not pissed at all, guys. I got some exciting news. Adventure vlog with Randy, the return of miniature golf.
All right, I'm back. So we'll get back to that vlog in just a minute. Yo, Dave, what's up? He says, hey, Lantern. What's up, Dave? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. You guys all know Dave. He's a new member to the community, and I met him right at Dave's last show. He was the Navy vet, and we were talking movies, and Dave, man, you know your shit. You know your movies. Anyway, good to see you. All right, well, let's get to some movie reviews, and then we'll get back to that vlog. I watched this today, and it's a prequel. It shows the origins of Buzz Lightyear. Buzz Lightyear. I am Buzz Lightyear. I come in peace. Buzz Lightyear to the rescue. Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. That's right. So this movie is supposed to take place right before you see Andy for the first time in Toy Story 1. The reason why Andy wanted Buzz Lightyear the toy was this movie starts out with it's a black screen with white words on it, and it says back in whenever they made Toy Story, it says back in that year we met a little kid called Andy, and he watched this movie and he wanted Buzz Lightyear the toy, which sets up Toy Story 1. But this movie is about Buzz Lightyear's origin, so Andy watches this movie. So I finally got to sit down and watch it today, and I liked it because I'm a big Disney fan. So plus Buzz Lightyear is one of my favorite characters of the Toy Story universe. So let me get my my book out, and we'll review these. Let's see. Oh, there it is. I couldn't remember where I put it. So, all right, here we go. So, Lightyear. Very good Disney movie. It's been a while since I've sat down and watched a Disney movie. Good Disney film. I'm gonna give it. It wasn't a perfect Disney film. There was a couple boring parts in it, but overall it was pretty good. I'm gonna give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. Solid 8.5. I do recommend it. If you guys like Toy Story 1, you'll love the prequel. So I recommend it. Let's see. The best kill in it, he does kill. He kills Emperor Zurg. So the best kill would have to be Zurg. He takes down Zurg. That's the best kill. And my two favorite scenes. Oh, wow. Nice, Dave. Dave said, stop by Atomic Horror today after VA. That place is awesome. I told you. I knew you'd love it. I recommended that store to you, Dave, and you agreed with me. How great. I mean, they've got everything. They even have, I'm sure it's a replica. It's not the real one. They have a replica of Elvira's couch. I've vlogged on Elvira's couch. Elvira is sexy. She's amazing. I've watched Mistress of the Dark movie probably 1,000 times. I love that fucking movie. I've never reviewed it for the fans. I will, though. At some point, I will review that movie. I think I need to. I've seen it a lot, but I don't think I have it in my collection. I need to get it. So that's another one. Whenever I go to Vintage Stock in August, for my trip, that's another one that I need to get on Blu-ray or 4K, whatever I can find. I knew you'd love that place, Dave. Remember, I told you off camera, I was like, Dave, go to that fucking place. And it's downtown Orlando. I'll admit, from my house, it's a bit of a drive. Usually I go to that place after church because my church is, well, without traffic, it's like 38 minutes away from my house. With traffic, you're looking at like 45 minutes to an hour to get to my church, but that's with traffic. Traffic. But I'm telling you, so sometimes Jeff, there's a Barnes and Noble that you need to go to. All these new movie gems. Hang on, let me take your comment away so you can see it. All these new movie gems right here, I got all from that Barnes and Noble. Jeff, the Barnes and Noble is like right here, and literally like 2 miles down the road is that Atomic Horror place. Now that you've been there, you have got to check out that Barnes & Noble because, man, they sell Lego builds there. They sell books because it's a bookstore. Go in the back. There's shitloads of old-ass movies on DVD, Blu-ray, 4K. That's where I get all my movie gems. I'm telling you, Dave, you will love it. So you got to check that place out. But I knew you'd love Atomic Horror. I knew you'd love it. So, yeah. Yeah, what's up, Walter? Good to see you. Well, I appreciate everybody stopping by. Shout out to Lantern. Shout out to Dave. Shout out to Walter. Shout out to all my guests that came in. Banjo, Lantern, LC, Sega. Shout out to Rush. Shout out to Mama Tate. Shout out to Fangirl Kate. Shout out to Visions. I don't know if Visions is still here, but he did comment, so it's good to have him back in the chat. Let's see, what else? Who else stopped by? Heroes. Shout out to Joey. Joey was here for a spell. Shout out to Bukaki. And the SEGA Camp Gamers in the chat. Hell yeah, shout out to everybody. Oh yeah. So yeah. Visions, if you're still watching, I told you. So I used this mug today. Tomorrow I'm going to use the pizza and the cup one. And tomorrow's Exhumed Visions shirt, because he got me a whole bunch of new ones. I wore the limited edition Exhumed Visions Thunder Run. Tomorrow, I'm going to wear the limited edition Walmart collection. I'm wearing this one tomorrow. Oh, hell yeah. Check it out, Walter. Visions made me this. Yes. Awesome. So I'm wearing this tomorrow on the show. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. There you are. All right, back to Lightyear. So I said it's a good Disney film, 8.5 out of 10. I recommend it. It's the first one that I've watched, first Disney movie I've watched in quite a while. So first Disney movie I've watched in a long time. And Walter, you claimed this top 10 book. I'm not calling them top 10 books anymore. I'm going to start calling them the podcast book because I do the top 10s, but I write as much detail in it as possibly as I can. I do all the movie reviews in them. I do all the other types of topics. I write them down. So I'm trying to get it as detailed as I can for you, Walter. Hopefully you can read my handwriting. Vision said he was able to read my handwriting. So now, let's see. I gave Visions got the first one. Lantern got the second one. You claim the third one. So so I've got a little bit. I should be able to fill that up by the end of the year. But I'll send it to you whenever it gets all filled up. And then whoever wants the fourth top 10 book, when I get to the fourth podcast book, you guys let me know. And if nobody claims it, then I'll just pick somebody out of the chat, like Joey or Larry or whoever, Dave, whoever. I'll mail it to them. So yeah. All right. Best kill was Zurg. My favorite scene. Let's see. Probably when Buzz Lightyear travels through time. That's a good one. So time travel scene. And then my second favorite scene, probably when he's fighting, where him and his team are locked behind this door, and they hit a button on the suit, which turns them into camouflage, and they're walking out because all these killer bugs are everywhere. And if the bugs see them, they're going to eat them and kill them. So they're walking through. All of a sudden, something malfunctions on Buzz's suit and his teams. And the camouflage goes away. And then all the bugs can see him. And they have to fight off like 1 million bugs. So that's probably my second favorite scene. So the bug scene. But overall, it was a good Disney film. I think you guys should totally check it out. And God, there's something going on with my fucking contact. Damn. I may have to go check it again. It's driving me up the fucking wall. Anyway. Check it out. I'm going to go check my contact again because it is bugging the fuck out of me. So I apologize, but I'll probably have you guys watch some more of the vlog while I go check it again. There's either an eyelash or something on it, but I got to go check it. Anyway, I enjoyed it. Check it out. And I'll be right back because this fucking thing is bugging the hell out of me. So I'll be right back. But you guys enjoy more of the vlog, and I'll be right back.
So I'm just going to throw this out here, guys. Anyone that watches my vlogs or Fears Man 26 or anything of my content knows that Fears is not a morning person. Never have been, probably never will be. I'm cranky sometimes, I'm tired. I'm really cranky if I don't get any food. So I can't start this adventure vlog and travel down to hang out with Randall without food first. Food, breakfast, comes first, then Randall, and my sweet, sweet victory of miniature golf. The time is 11:31, so I've got about a half an hour left until I get to Randall's, because on my GPS it said I should get there at 12:03, and it's 11:31, so like I said, about a half an hour. After waiting in traffic for about an hour, you guys probably are wondering where I am. But if you check out that Titanic poster, I think you should know where I am.
What the hell are you doing, Fizz?
Jesus Christ, Randy. Good Lord. Well, that was a good way to segue into I finally got...
The hell are you doing, Fizz?
I was kind of eyeing your Titanic poster. It is a nice poster, but I was telling the fans it's kind of a nice segue to I finally got here. What is on the to-do list today? What are we doing?
We're going to Giuseppe's, which is a pizza place.
Right, pizza.
Then we've got a drawing/interview stream coming up.
Mm-hmm. And then we've got Randy. I told the fans this will determine it all. Last time I won, and you're like, I want a rematch. This is it, guys. This is for the championship. Who is better at miniature golf? Moi or Randall?
Or moi.
Ready to go, Randall?
Yep.
All right. What are you looking for?
I'm just looking for my cards and stuff.
Oh, it's right here.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Randy, I've got a request.
Yeah.
Now, the fans have not seen you for a long time on camera. Can we get a can crush? Is there a can inside? Is there a can out here?
I think there might be. Hold on.
Oh, in there? Okay, cool. Oh, nice.
You ready?
I'm ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Get it, Randall. Nice. So after waiting not 5 minutes, not 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I got this. Randall, this thing is honking huge, dude.
Yep, I told you they got big portions.
Yeah, well, it's not that I didn't believe you, but I mean, this thing is nuts.
Look at this spaghetti. Look at how huge that is.
That's pretty big. This is pretty big. And of course, I can't eat cheese, so I got my classic, guys. Pepperoni, sausage. We're about to try this bad boy. All right. Oh. All right, here we go, Randall. Oh my God. Randall, you are not kidding. Best pizza in town. Randy, I gotta say, you have great taste, and not only pizza, but restaurants. That shit was amazing. We have made it, finally. Daytona Magic, a night of magic, November 1st, 2nd, 8:30 p.m. Randy, now you're gonna buy his book.
Yep.
Hey, what's up, man? How you been?
All right.
All right, I'm plugging your store right now because Randy's a big fan of Magic.
Oh, yeah?
He comes here all the time. I like Magic, but not as much as Randy. So go ahead and plug your store.
Oh, absolutely. DaytonaMagic.com. You can find us on YouTube here. We got 20,000 items. We've been in 54 years in business.
Oh, nice.
Absolutely. This is our 54th year. And
well, hey, happy anniversary.
Well, thank you very much. But yeah, come check us out. We're here in downtown Daytona Beach, and we got a big Magic convention coming up in November, so we'd love to see you. DaytonaMagic.com.
Army mateys, here we are sailing the 7th.
Oh, I did not mean to cut that guy off, but I accidentally cut him off. But I went to Daytona Magic twice. Thank God. I think there was an eyelash on it. I put some more contact solution on it. All right, Dave says Lilo and Stitch is currently the best Disney live action that they've made. You know what? I haven't seen it, Dave. I have not seen it. Yeah, Visions. I didn't mean to cut that guy off. I guess whenever I was editing, I thought I let the guy finish. I accidentally cut the fucking guy off. Sorry, Daytona Magic Shop. My bad. Anyway, yeah. Hate when that happens. What happens? What, Dave? I haven't seen the new. You know what? I've watched some of the cartoon of Lilo and Stitch, but I haven't seen the live action version of it, Dave. But let me know, Dave. Let me know if it's any good. Lantern says LOL. Subvision says LOL. Lantern says LOL. Hell yeah. Well, Vision's good to have you back. Good to have you back. And like I said, add me back on Discord whenever you want. No pressure. Just whenever you want, buddy. And I'm sorry about all the drama for the past couple of days. I'm trying to do better. You guys know I really am. I'm trying to be the best version of Fears I possibly can. But Visions, I as promised, I'm a man of my word. I used this one today. Hell yeah, buddy. And I appreciate everything that you said. You are a good friend. You're the fucking man, dude. Mrs. Visions has got to keep her. Hell yeah. And I love it. I took a picture of it. I showed it to Randall. Randall was fucking losing his mind. I said, hey, Randall. I said, Randall, guess what? And he was like, what? I said, I got a surprise for you. And I took a photo of it before I put it in the dishwasher. And he said, where the hell did you get that, Fears? I went, oh, from Lord Visions. And he went, that's amazing. I said, right? He loved it. Let's see. Vision says, it's okay. That was the most exciting part of the day yesterday. Well, I felt bad because I shouldn't have took my bad day from work out on you and Crumbles. Really, it was more Crumbles than you, buddy. But man, I fucking destroyed Crumbles. So I wrote Crumbles, and I apologized to him. I haven't heard from him, not yet, but I did. I wrote him in the general chat of the Discord. I wrote him a personal Discord message. But I just wanted to throw it out there because I felt so bad after all that shit that you sent me. I was like, now I feel really bad. I'm like, I shouldn't have been a dick to Visions. It was more Crumbles than you, but yeah. Anyway, Randall loved this. I love it. And tomorrow I'm going to use the pizza in the cup one. And then tomorrow I'm going to throw on the Walmart edition. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. But I just wanted to throw a personal sorry out. So I'm glad we're cool, buddy. But yeah, add me back on the Discord whenever you can. All right. Where did I leave off? I did this. But yeah, Dave, let me know how that Lilo and Stitch movie is, because I've got a lot. Oh, shit. Damn. That fell. I'll take care of it later. Let me know how Lilo and Stitch is, because I've got the cartoon one over here somewhere. I got it. Dave, I've got a lot of watching to do, but let me know how the live action one is. All right. Time for a little bit of home improvement. And you know what? Before I do that, Dave says, great. Before I review this, let's finish watching this vlog of me and Randall. There we go. Let's finish this one up.
We're at hole one. All right, here we go. Come on, hole in one.
I'll be honest, I can't remember who won this game.
Oh, come on. Oh, I don't believe it. It was right there. Oh, man, that was so close, Randall. All right, here we go.
It hopped in and out of the ball.
It did hop in, yeah. All right, here we go. All right, two. Oh, that was close. Nice. Two.
So if you guys look, you see where that white car is passing? Right behind that, like this golf thing is right on the beachfront. If you look way in the background, past those palm trees behind that white car, that's where the beach is. That's where Daytona Beach is. So Randall lives pretty close to the beach, and Daytona Beach is always a fun time, guys. If you ever get a chance, check out Daytona Beach. Hell yeah.
Oh, man, it's up against the wall, Randall. Hey, will you give me some wall space? All right. So I'm not cheating, guys. Randy gave me some wall space. I'm just going to move it over just a little bit. All right, thanks, Randall.
Oh, gosh,
that's
I almost
two.
had that shot. That was so close.
Three.
No, Miss Lantern. That I got it in three. Lantern, you fucking prankster, you. I got it in three, buddy. Lantern is a fucking prankster. Oh, shit. There it is, Lantern.
You got it, buddy. Oh, it was so close, Randall. All right, three.
I can't remember because on this vlog,
All right, Randall, I'm gonna get some.
I'll be honest. On this vlog, I didn't put the date in the in the title. So I'll be honest, guys. I can't remember if this was I think this was 2022. It was a couple years after COVID was done, but it was either 2022 or 2023. Now that toy show, I put in the title. That one was 2023, but this one, it's either 2022 or 2023. I honestly can't remember, but yeah. So my bad, but it's somewhere around that time.
Okay. Ah. All right, that was three.
Oh yeah, Lantern.
Randall, I think I may get fucked on this one.
Oh, Lantern, I was sucking on this hole, buddy. Oh yeah, I missed it a bunch.
Four. Five. God damn it.
Oh wow. It was quite windy. It was quite windy that day.
Maybe I should have did it the way you did it. Progress report, guys. We are at hole 8. And the score is, are you guys ready for this? 18-19. So I am winning by 1, Randall.
Yeah.
And the reason that is because the last hole you guys saw, I majorly messed up. You got it in 2, Randall.
Yeah.
So it's anyone's game, guys. Yeah. Come on. Oh, just shy. I'll probably get it in 2. All right, here we go.
Well, the thing is me and Randall have only played this course, I believe, since I've lived down here. This one by Randall's house, I think we played this one twice. And I think this was the first time I played it.
Definitely get it too. Probably. It's a lot. You're absolutely going to do it. Nice, 2. All right. That's not bad, 2. Here you go. All right, go for it, Randall. You got it, buddy.
That was a fun day. I remember this day. I don't remember the whole day, but I remember a lot of it.
That's all right. You still get it, too. Just line up your shot.
I'm gonna skip.
Almost.
I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit because I want to review Tool Time. Let's see.
You got stuck. Where is it? It's at the brick over here. Oh, damn! Come out of here and do that. Okay. Damn, you got stuck.
I think Randall's ball got stuck.
You can tug it out and we'll just count that.
Oh no, it was my ball. It was my. We'll count it as 1.
Yeah. This
all right.
This doesn't count. Just like knock it out.
All right, so that's 1.
All right, there we go. Well, Randy, I appreciate that.
I don't remember how it got stuck, but it got stuck somewhere up at the top, and then Randall said, "Fierce, just pull it out and then push it down the slot." He goes, "And that'll be number 1." I was like, "All right, Randall, sounds good."
All right, guys, I just want to let you know, so I did not cheat. It got stuck at the brick over there as it was going down. Randy was kind enough to let me untug it out, and he said, "John, we'll just count it as 1 going down." So the ball was over here. So Randy, you said I could untug it? I'm saying it on camera? All right, we're good. So that's 1. All right, here we go.
Well, you know how those idiots are online, those trolls. They're like, "Oh, Fears, you cheated." I'm like, "No, I did not." That's why I always explain everything, because they'll say it. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but they'll like, "Oh, can't believe Fears cheated Randall." And I'm like, "No, I did not," So it sucks that I have to cover my ass, but I always have to cover my ass. Always.
Oh, nice. That's not bad, Randall.
Yeah.
That was a nice day. It was just really windy that day.
2.
You guys can hear all the palm trees.
All right, 3.
Background.
Well, I didn't mean to do that. But then, guys, here we go. Nice. I lined my shot up perfectly. I was going to hit it like that, bounce it off. Sweet. Here we go.
Oh, Banjo, I threw him the link. Let me try and message him. I would love to have Randall come on. Before I end the show. Randall's been working on a bunch of his projects. I threw him the link, though. Let me try to message him again. Hey, man. He hasn't been online. It says active online 7 hours ago, but I dropped them link. I'll try to get him. Hey, man, I'm live streaming right now. Do you want to come on? Hopefully he messages me, Banjo, before the stream is, but Randall's been busy. Plus, his mom's been kind of sick, so he's been kind of off and on making content and also taking care of her. But Randy's my best friend. I want him to come on more, but yeah. By the way, Visions, I haven't told my brother about this shirt, but I'm going to wear it because my brother actually is the one that found this, and then I fell in love with this movie. But me and my brother would watch this all the time when we were kids, so I cannot wait to be like, "Hey, man, my buddy, you're a fan and you're my buddy, made this for me, and I know my fucking brother's going to go ballistic when he sees it." Because he actually found this one. And then I was like, all right, I don't know if I'm going to like it. And then I remember we watched it so much. Then me and my brother watched it first together. And then my dad, me, and my brother watched it. Then my dad started liking it. So my brother rented this a lot when we were kids. So, yeah. Yep. My brother's going to freak out when he sees this.
2. All right, go for it, Randall. Oh, nice setup, Randall.
But even if I ace this last hole, you still won.
You think?
Might as well, yeah, not even.
Because I wasn't keeping score. I mean, you were kind of keeping the score, but we'll add it up here in a minute. Randall, what are the official scores all tallied up?
45 to 52. You beat me by 7 holes.
All right, so Fears is the official 2019 mini golf.
Oh, there it is. So it was before COVID. 2019. There we go. Awesome. Well, I'm glad I said that because I didn't put the title in the title. I did not put the year. Well, there you go. So this was before COVID. Okay, that's cool.
Champion. Ha ha!
You son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch.
Nice. That was a good vlog. All right. Time for a little bit of this. Time to review this. And I found a special photo for it. Hang on. Let me get it all set up. Because you can't have home improvement without a little bit of what? A little bit of tool time? Oh, yeah, that's right. So let me find my tool time photo. Where is it? Where's my... Oh, shit, I forgot to download one. Well, give me a second. Damn it. Hang on. Let me find one. Let me find one. Give me a second. I thought I found one. I guess I forgot to do it. My bad. There we go. Give me 1 second here. There we go. All right. What the hell? Oh, that one you can't. I hate Google sometimes. Sometimes you can put photos online, like in a show, and sometimes you can't. I'm gonna have to download another one. Damn it! Hang on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Hopefully this one works. There it is. There we go. Yeah, tool time, baby. Hell yeah. All right. See you next time on Tool Time. All right. There we go. There we go. Yo, Tokes, what's up? I've been typing on my main account this entire time, but I don't think my messages were going through. I didn't see him, Tokes, but anyway, welcome. All right, time to... Finally, I finished all 8 seasons. I watched them out of order, but finally I finished season 1. Where's my pen? Where'd I put my pen? Oh, there it is. All right. So, season 1 of Home Improvement. It basically sets up the entire show, guys. So, it's introduction, intro to Tim's family. It sets up Tool Time, his fourth. It's the 4th most popular tool show in Detroit. Hell yeah! So sets up Tool Time. It introduces the relationship between Jill and Tim, and the relationship between Tim and Al Borland. So, yeah. So, Tim and Al. There's Al right there. And before Heidi, Pamela Anderson did the first 2 seasons of Home Improvement. She was the sexy tool girl, and then Heidi took over. And the reason why, I did some research, the reason why she left, if she wouldn't have got Baywatch, then she would have stayed on the show. But because she was one of the leading stars, she left Home Improvement for Baywatch, and I think Baywatch was on the air 8 or 9 seasons. So yeah, let's see. Toke says, let me catch up with the chat here. Lantern says howdy, Tokes. Howdy, Chad. Vision says, howdy, Tokes. Howdy, Exhume. And then David says, I got surgery on my elbow tomorrow morning at the VA, and I'm going to wear my Hello t-shirt. Hello, Kitty. Hey, man. Dave, good luck. I wish you the best. And you know what? Before I end this stream, Dave, I will say a prayer for you because Dave is our new friend, new person in the community. Dave, you're just as good of a movie master as Fears. Because man, at Jeff's show, holy shit, man, you're like, Fears, watch this, watch this. I wrote down all your suggestions. I got them on my. I think all your suggestions are in my digital. I've got 2 lists now. I've got my old list, the old classic one, this one that I'm trying to not add any more on this list. As you guys, every time I buy one and watch it, I scratch it off the list. So we're making progress. And then all the newest ones are right here. Ha 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 ha. That's right. So yeah, dude. But dude, I will say a prayer for you, Dave, because I love and care about all my loving and loyal fans. And dude, good luck. Good luck. Vision says, good luck, Dave. Hope you wake up. That would be a good thing. Dave says, so I'm out for tonight. All right, Dave. See you later. Good luck. Let us know how it turned out. And Dave, even though you're taking off, at the end of this live, I will say a prayer for you, my friend, because you're a good dude. And he was in the Navy for, oh God, was it 8 years? I think he said he was in the Navy for 8 years. So thanks for your service, Dave. I'm sure everything will go good, my friend, but I will send you a prayer your way, my friend. Hell yeah. Vision says, I had a hernia surgery. I'm getting tired, Vision. Sorry. In 2023, and they gave me a bunch of drugs. It was lit. Well, there you go. I forgot that you told me about that, Visions. I remember that. I remember you telling me. I think you told me about it in, I think, a Lantern stream. But I'm glad you're okay. And you know what, Dave? Since you're still here, Dave, hang on, Dave. Before you go, I'm going to say a prayer right now. So then you'll be able to hear it. So, Dave, don't go yet. Let me take my hat off. I'm going to say a prayer for you, buddy. Everyone that is religious, bow your head. I know not everybody in the community is religious, but everyone that is religious, bow your head. So, all right, here we go. Dave, this is for you, buddy. All right. Dear our Heavenly Father, it's Fears. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good. And I've got a special request, Lord. Our new friend Dave is having surgery tomorrow. And if you could just send some blessings and prayers his way to make sure everything goes A-okay. Hopefully it goes smoothly, Lord. Hopefully there's no hiccups. And if you could just keep him safe, protect him, Lord. And God bless you and God bless Dave. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. From Fears. Hell yeah. That was for you, Dave. Hell yeah, buddy. I hope everything goes well. All right, back to Tool time. Dave, have a wonderful night. Hell yeah, buddy. All right. So, let's see. Where was I? Season 1, Home Improvement. It introduces Tim's family. Introduces the relationship between Tim and Al. Sets up Tool Time, his show. It introduces the main relationship, Tim and Jill. Let's see here. My favorite episode out of season 1. Let me see here. David says, amen. Amen. Good luck, Dave. Hell yeah. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Hell yeah, Lantern. Oh, speaking of Lisa, sexy Lisa, check this out. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. Hang on. Oh, yeah. Sexy Lisa, a.k.a. Pamela Anderson. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. So let's see. My favorite episode. So favorite episode of season 1. The pilot episode is pretty good, but it's not my favorite. I would say probably it's either between Jill's birthday party, that's a good one, or whenever John Binford asks Tim, they're introducing a whole bunch of new like camping products because Binford on the show sells mostly tools. And then as the show goes on, before John Binford dies, he says, hey, well, now that like our tools, because Tim, you're one of my greatest salesmen. You can sell anything, Tim. You've sold so many tools off the show, of Tool Time on the show. I'm breaking out into new formats, and we're gonna do other products than tools. And Tim's like, great, man. Like, what other? And he goes, well, me and my family love camping, so we're gonna start with camping accessories. And then by the end of the show, by the end of season 8, Binford is selling everything. They're selling like kitchen equipment, travel equipment, everything. Everything. They put Binford's name on everything in the show, but they started with tools and then moved into camping stuff. So probably it's a hard one. Probably the camping, either Jill's birthday, that's a really good one, or I would say the camping episode is my second favorite. I'm going to go with Jill's birthday as my favorite episode of season 1. So Jill's birthday. There we are. Let's see. Lots of laughs. And I'll be honest, I actually like season 2 a lot better than season 1. But season 1 has got its charm. I'm going to give season 1... I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Season 2, for sure, gets a 9.7 out of 10. And then season 3 is probably one of my favorite seasons because it's got my favorite episode. In season 3, The Man's Kitchen is without a doubt my favorite episode of the entire show. So, yeah. So, 9 out of 10. I do recommend season 1. I recommend the show. But I recommend season 1 too. I recommend the whole show, but especially season 1. There we are. There we go. All right. There we are. Now, that's what I call Tool Time. See you next time on Tool Time. Hell yeah. That is a great segue out, my friend. Hell yeah. Well, it was kind of cool, Bukkake, because you had Home Improvement, and then you had Tool Time, a fake show in their world. So you basically got 2 shows for the price of 1. And that's one of the first times they did that in television, you know? So, yeah. I love Tool. I love Tool Time, that show, and then I love Home Improvement. It's a great family sitcom, but even if it wasn't a sitcom, it's a funny guy show too. So you get the best of both worlds. So yeah, I wish they would make more family shows like that. Like Family Matters was a good family show. Home Improvement, Saved by the Bell to an extent because you saw Zach's family, but then you saw all of his adventures at school. So yeah. Ow, that was loud. I didn't think my knuckles would crack that loud. I'm getting old, man. All right. Let's see. What's next? Well, I think I'm going to end it there. I'm going to do the top 10 of season 1 tomorrow. I think that's a good way. That's a good place to stop because we've been going, how long? 3 hours. 3 hours. Vision says, hang on. Vision says, I remember being excited for the finale as a kid because they revealed Wilson's face. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. And What's funny about that, Visions, is anytime they had Wilson on camera, some way, somehow they would reveal his face. But if you watch the Halloween episodes, they kind of reveal his face because he's on camera, but then they gave him a fake beard and a fake mustache once because he was playing a pirate. Then one time he dressed up as a clown, and you saw his whole face, but he had clown makeup on, so it was kind of showing it, kind of not showing it. But yeah, the very last episode of the entire series, they show his face, and I was like, finally. So yeah, hell yeah. You ever watch Workaholics? I've watched it a bit. I'd love to get it. I would love to get it, Chokes, but I've never watched it all the way through. But at some point, I would like to watch it all the way through. Vision says, sorry if that's a spoiler. Oh, I'm sure everyone's seen it by now, Visions. Bukaki says, Workaholics rule. Yes, it does. The episodes I watched were definitely pretty badass. Anyway, it's 11 o'clock, and I got to be at work at 4 o'clock tonight, and I haven't even had dinner yet, so I think that's a good place to stop. But I will do the top 10 episodes of this tomorrow, my friends. So anyway, I'm taking off. But yeah, good show. And like I said, tomorrow I'm wearing this. Bam! Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude. It's going to be epic. And then I'm going to use Vision. I use this today. Tomorrow, pizza in a cup. Hell yeah. And before I go, Visions, I didn't put up all the stickers, but I don't know if you made my show. I don't know if you saw it. I did it around 12:30, 1 o'clock. I don't know if you saw that one, but I put up some new stickers. Let me show you. If you already saw it, then never mind. But before I go, let me show the fans where I put all the new stickers. Come with me, my friends. Hang on. All right. So I put some, I don't know if you can see it, but I put some of the Be Kind Rewind up here. And then I put some, I put there, I put some new ones there. I had to rip off an old sticker. And so I just put those over it because that old one was like really getting old. Put those there. Then over here, right by Gothic King Cobra, Visions, there's the lips. In all of his glory, there's the lips. And then down here, I put the Transylvania one. I put the No Sleep. I got your patches here, buddy. And then let me move this. I'll put it back here in a minute. There's the Fears. Put that one there. I put some LC stickers there and there. And then the others I put in here. I put that one there, that one there, that one there. And then I put, oh shit, hang on. Where was the other one I put? I've got so many stickers on this damn thing. Hang on, it's going to take, oh, there. I put one Be Kind Rewind right there. And then all the others I saved. So I put one new one on here, and then there's the other ones I saved because I'm going to give one of those John Fear stickers to Randall, probably one to my buddy Eric, because I gave, whenever I made stickers of my own thing, the Subscribe to Fears vlogs and Subscribe to Fears Man 26. Eric wanted those, and I gave those. Now that I've ran out of those, I'm going to make some new ones myself. I found some guy on eBay, and he said, just pay me like $9 or $10, and he gave me like, I think 50 of them, and I finally ran out, so I need to make some more of those. But yeah, I just wanted to show you before I ended the show, but so I need to make some more of these. So I had those made. So I'm going to make some more of those. And Fears Vlogs is on here somewhere. I don't know where the fuck it is, but there's one that says Fears Vlog subscribe. There's some of your old ones, buddy. Bam, bam, bam. There's some. There's those. So this is getting filled up. I've literally been putting some like on the sides. Right there. And then if you move my shoes, look, I've got stickers up there too. So yeah, it's ridiculous. It's not filled up yet, but it will be one day. Oh yeah. So I just wanted to show you guys where I put all the stickers, and then the rest I just saved. The rest I saved. So yeah. But I appreciate the stickers, buddy. They're looking great. And now I finally got the Gothic King Cobra lips. Fucking Gothic King Cobra lips. This is one of my favorite ones, though. I love that one. I mean, I love all your stickers, but this is one of my faves. And I only had that one on the coffee pot, and I was like, I gotta get one for this, and then I put another one, you know, on the other thing. So yeah. So yeah, it's coming along. But because there's so many on this, I need to find more little ones like these. I recently got a little Blockbuster one. And then when I was at church camp, my friend gave me that Jaws one. These were from conventions. I bought this one online, but it's got coffee all over it, so I may rip it off and put a new one on there. Visions made this one. I put that on there. So I'm always taking the old stickers off. Like this one's got coffee, and I may just take that off and put a new one on there. So we're making some progress. Hell yeah. And then I got all the new stuff. So yeah, let me put this back real quick. So yeah. All right. But yeah, John Fears is down there. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. Put these back here. Bada bing. Bada boom. Get my chips there from James Bond. Oh man. And you guys have no idea. I bought some new props. Oh man, I got some good ones. I got some Ivan's ooze from, you know, the little purple shit, you know, from Power Rangers, the movie. I got some new Star Wars props coming soon. Oh shit. I got some more Back to the Future props coming in. Oh, you guys have no idea. Between the vlogs and the streams and the movie props, good stuff is coming soon. Hell yeah. You got Black Rifle Coffee. Oh, I do, folks. I love. I've so far, whenever they come out with a new one, because they're always making new flavors, I try to get a new one and introduce it on the show. Try it. So if you guys want to send me some coffee in fan mail, I would love to try some new coffee. Let me know, you know. Like someone, LC told me about an official Ghostbuster coffee. I haven't found it online. So if you guys find it and send it to me, I sure as hell will try it, because you guys know me. I love coffee. And then LC said, Fears, it's on there. And I'm like, well, I can't fucking find it. I don't know where the hell you're talking about. And then he said, oh, Fears, there's a Ghostbuster one you got to try. And I was like, if I find it, I'll try to get it. And then he said there's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one. But yeah, Tokes, look, this is my favorite coffee for sure. This one I got from Atomic Horror. The only trouble with this is I had to buy a grinder, because this one is not it's just the ground, so I have to grind it. But no worries, I already bought a coffee grinder right there. So yeah. And but yeah, I try to get, this is my favorite. So I'm trying their new brands. So tomorrow, guys, Visions, I just washed it. So tomorrow I'm using pizza in a cup. And then the next day I'm going to try my new, oh, hang on. I'm going to try my new Crohn's coffee mug. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Well, I'm going to get some dinner. I'm going to sign off, guys. Hell yeah. Good show. Really good show today. Let me plug in my computer. And I'm really going to try to get that vlog up tomorrow. It's such a long vlog because me and LC are hanging out. And then remember when my power went out? Before me and LC hung out, I'm going to put all that power stuff in there. I was running around here with a flashlight, and it was right before I had to go into work. And then I couldn't make it a dinner because, you know, there was no power. So I was like, fuck. So so in the vlog, I ran out to McDonald's. They still had power, but none of the street had power. I don't know why maybe their power's on a different circuit. But they're like, oh yeah, like it didn't affect us. We got power. I said, well, my whole apartment complex is fucking blacked out. And they're like, really? And I'm like, yeah, look, right over there. Because that McDonald's is right near my apartment complex. You guys have seen it in the vlogs. And then they're like, well, this side of the street is all lit up, but like your guys' side of the street isn't. I said, yeah, no. I said, that's why I came here. I said, I can't make any dinner before work because I haven't got any power. And by the time I think it was out for, I don't know, 30 minutes. By the time I got back, I drove up and down the street, and you guys will see it in the vlog. Everything was blacked out. By the time I got back to my apartment, the power came on. So I was like, oh well. So I ate my McDonald's, and then I took a nap, and then I went to work. So look forward to that vlog. All right. I'm going to catch up with the chat, and then I'm going to skedaddle. Let's see. Vision says, yes, Workaholics is tight. Hell yeah. I'm going to check it out. I've seen bits of it, but not all of it. Lantern says, bye. Later, Lantern. Have a good one, buddy. I hope Dave's surgery goes well. So, Dave, you'll be in my prayers, my friend. Lantern says, peace out. Lantern says, shunk. Toke says, neato. Vision says, very nice. Oh, yeah. I wanted to get those stickers up as soon as possible. Now, the others, Visions, I saved a bunch of your stickers. I got them in this tin right here. I keep all my extra stickers right in here. So, yeah. So, I got some left over. But, yeah. Tokes, if you want to send me some new Black Rifle coffee, or if you guys want to send me any type of coffee that you find, send it to me in fan mail, and I'll definitely give it a go. Hell, yeah. Let's see. Tim Kennedy is a real American hero. Well, there you go. And Vision says, nice. Well, yeah. I wanted to get those stickers up ASAP because I've been wanting them. I've been wanting some new ones because I had them on those, and I was like, shit, I haven't got any of your stickers in a while on those. So I'm trying to fill up those three things. So it's going to take a while to fill it all up. Anyway, I'm taking off. I decided to do an extra long show because probably after this show, I'm probably going to run out of stream time because before this, I got an email saying, oh, you're almost up. So, but I tell Lantern this, all you have to do to get more stream time, once this gets out, you wait 5 or 6 days, and then you get some more. So, but nothing against Lantern. He gets impatient sometimes, and then that's what gets him in trouble. He'll make 6 or 7 new accounts, and then, you know, StreamYards is like, oh, no, you can't do that. And then he gets suspended, and then either I have to host it or Banjo or Larry or, you know, we don't mind doing it. But Lantern, just wait like 3 or 4 days, and then you don't have to do that, you know? Anyway. But you know how Lantern is. Lantern's hilarious. There you go. That was the last sip. That was the last sip of coffee. Hell yeah. And the mug is working out great. Tomorrow, pizza in the cup. Oh, hell yeah. Shout out to The Jerk. Great movie. Steve Martin, you're the man, dude. You are the man. Bukagi says, good show, Theaters, man. Well, thanks, buddy. Thanks to all my loving and loyal fans and friends. Bo Seamus says, time to start the show. Ha, ha, ha. You missed it. You missed the hair, Bo Seamus, and you missed the show. Sucks to be you, buddy. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. All right, I'm taking off. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my friend Bukaki on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to my friend Randall, Cameo Man 2021, and his second channel, The Mayor of Magic. Big shout out to all of my guests for coming on. So Lantern, Heroes and Villains Collectibles, subscribe to him too. Subscribe to the Sega Camp Gamer and Wear Camp, and subscribe to the Sega Camp Gamer 22 on Twitch. Subscribe to Banjo, another guest. And last, but certainly not least, follow the host with the most, Fears. FearsMan26 on YouTube is channel number 1. Tell your friends, tell your family. I'm trying to get to 3,000. I'm so damn close. Hopefully by the end of the year, we get there. Hopefully. And follow my second channel, the channel that you're watching right now, Fears Vlogs on YouTube. All right. I'm going to sign out with my outro, but Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. And this is Fears signing off. Peace, deuces, and I will see you guys tomorrow. And I'm gonna play that outro video right here. Peace out, guys. Have a wonderful night.